dummy.
The other day talking about, I got a picture of you when you ready for these jokes to pop off. Like, nigga, I don't care.
I'm always find something.
Let that bitch fly.
I always keep something in my arsenal.
He probably was talking about some shit that I didn't have. I already got joked about anyway.
More than likely.
If you did that, if you got
It's
it,
hard,
Jack, you
shit
late.
is hard to find them bitches now.
Right.
You got to discover or create them.
No. Barron had one every cookout. I've noticed. Like
I got one of you this cookout. Why you tell me about you sitting in the high weeds taking pictures on the ground and shit?
Huh?
You in the high weeds. You want me to show you?
High weeds? What are you talking about?
You and Courtney, y'all went set in some grass. The high weeds. She got some boots on. You got on them brown boots.
Those was our...
in the Selma.
Why y'all sitting in the tall grass, my nigga?
Dreams,
in the tall grass, goddamn.
That was our engagement pictures.
Okay.
Oh, I seen that picture before.
Yeah, I
so
should've
that
told
nigga was in the wheat field.
High
Cut the
weeds.
grass, goddamn.
She was in the sunflower field.
You could have cut a little circle, my nigga.
Just delete all your pictures, man, before these niggas get a hold to them.
No, they be catching the pictures in the house and shit. Yeah.
You can't hide that, goddamn. Courtney gonna be like, why you...
Oh, them house pictures, deadly. That's why they can't. Nigga, Barron came to my mama's house. I knew what time was. God damn it.
I let McSwain in my mama's house, goddamn. I don't know why I did that. I came back about... That nigga came over with that picture 2 years later. Me and my sister got the matching clothes on with the little shorts. I'm like, what the fuck?
You shouldn't let McSwain in
with
the house.
With the high socks?
I don't even know how McSwain got in my house. Fool. I still couldn't tell. I don't remember.
Shout out to McSwain. I ain't talking to that nigga in a minute.
Yeah,
Here we go. Let's roll. You're tuning in to the Dummies Podcast. I'm Stock.
I'm Joe.
I'm Todd.
And I'm Hootie, man.
And we back like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. It's episode 41. It's Friday, July the 5th, day after July the 4th.
You bitch.
Firework day.
Yeah.
That's what I call it, firework day.
Barbecue day.
Yeah.
Chill
and we
day.
here. Where we at, who?
Oh, man, chill day. 4th of July, man. We fresh off it, still living it. I enjoyed myself last night, man. We had nice little festivities last couple days. You know what I'm saying? We barbecued Wednesday night till midnight, 1 o'clock, something like that. Then we did it all over again last night for the 4th.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed it.
Definitely.
How was yours, Tom?
Pretty good, man. Definitely good. Like you said, yesterday came over. My boy, let me tell you something. When you put that message in the group message that you grilling, everybody's coming.
Everybody.
Just so you know.
But hey,
All right.
but everybody come over. So next time, make sure you grill.
That nigga message
Everybody had a shift on that business.
I'm grilling. If that nigga had everybody put
no,
something
he said,
on there.
I'm grilling if y'all want to come over.
Right.
That nigga didn't tell us that we was going
Right.
to be the one grilling then.
Oh, come on now. It was a team effort.
Rule number one.
Mr. Nobody can grill at my house.
Exactly. That's rule number one. Man law.
Well,
That is
I
man law.
seasoned
That's in the
it
man law.
and watched over it.
No,
No, you
you
done watched
fell asleep
over
for half
it,
the night, so, you know.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about my week. So I got to start off by saying we started off Monday. The girl birthday.
Happy birthday.
Hey.
Had a shindig
Happy
for that.
belated.
Happy birthday, Courtney.
The girl. You going to get in trouble?
No, she don't care about that. Nah, we good.
They done got used to it now.
Yeah. The love of my life, she'll like that. Oh, you said, she gonna tell me next week. Oh, you said something about me. Okay, cool. Yes, I said something about you. Her birthday, that was dope. I missed out on y'all shit Wednesday, and then we came yesterday. Y'all all came. Thanks you for showing up. Yeah.
Nigga, you owe me $69.95 for all the work I did.
Hell no, fuck you.
Yeah, man, this week was dope. I'm gonna start at the top of the week, man. We went to the grand opening. What was it?
Aesthetic.
Aesthetic. Yeah,
Aesthetic.
shouts out to Aesthetic, man. Dope business. They just opened up a photography studio and things here. That was a dope event. We learned something while we was in there.
What we learn?
You know, my boy had on his Sunday service fit. My boy came in there in his all-white fit.
Oh, man, you got to wear all white sometimes, man. You got to be fresh like that. All white highlight the night. Oh, I got another ball.
He don't want to play with me now. See how he just left me hanging?
Because he know I was fresh.
Oh, he had big jokes that night. But okay.
Dummy.
You better keep it to your goddamn self right
Exactly.
now. Clip full of them bitches right
who
now,
got
boy.
you niggas spooked around here?
Why I gotta make jokes? Like
My man had big jokes Sunday.
Oh,
Now
so
he-
y'all just be cracking jokes behind a nigga
you see
back,
how I
huh?
just threw the alley to him and he did the tug.
Just know, maybe. Good job, my nigga.
You
Good
gonna wish
job,
you
my
capitalized on that.
nigga. I appreciate the love.
But nah, you know, that was a dope event. Shouts out to them for opening the business. Black couple
that.
opened up a dope little business, man. If y'all didn't check it out, go check it out. Aesthetic.com.
Aesthetic.
Something.
They're
like
on Instagram.
Yeah, they're on Instagram and all that. So, yeah, shouts out to that. And then, you know, like he said, we came over here Monday for the birthday party, birthday shindig. It was cool.
Yep.
Had a good time. Grilled. Had a great time.
Ate good.
We had an injury yesterday, though. My man got carted off. I don't know if nobody saw it.
You need a re-injury.
You know how on Madden that whole ambulance pulled up on the deck. My boy got carted off, man. I came in that thing. It was like a whole crew around them. They was fanning him. They had the little towels and the water bottle trying to cool my man
I
off.
think he was faking it though, bro.
My man didn't
I
want to
think
grill.
he didn't want to grill no
Yeah,
more.
though, he wasn't doing
He was
shit.
faking it, man.
It was hot. I had been grilling all day.
He was the only one hot, nigga.
Nigga need an Academy
He said he had
Award,
been
man.
grilling all day. Man, that nigga had a total of 5 minutes over the grill. Man, my man
Your
was
shit was swole though. You did have cankles yesterday. I will give you
Oh,
that.
you saw it?
Yeah, that shit was swole. But still, I don't think you would.
Don't get that nigga away out.
Let him off the hook.
man. He can still go get
Still
that.
had your scooter. You
All
could
right,
have
you
put
gonna
that
wish you
foot
took
on
your
there.
chance too, motherfucker.
He gonna get you later.
Y'all so hostile.
Right.
But yeah, man, it definitely was a dope week. Short week too. You know what I mean?
I think I love having that holiday midweek.
Yeah, that
it
wasn't
kinda,
bad.
It kind of breaks the week up a little bit.
Yeah, I hated going to work today for a second, but
Yeah.
I was drunk till noon.
Yeah.
Shouts out to the week, man.
Right.
At that little thing Monday, let me tell you something, Todd. You better not ever try to cheat. Cause let me tell you something. Your girl need to be working for NASA. That nigga got some good ass eyes. Bro. Listen,
What you saw?
she was about 500 feet behind me. I had tried to click to a little picture because y'all was janking somebody's shoes. She came up that thing. She said, "Oh, who Jesus Sanders?" I said, "Damn."
Who was that fool? Who was that?
I ain't. But look,
I need to know, cuz. I don't know. I saw the picture, but I don't know who
but
it was.
listen, we'll talk about that off camera. Just remember to ask me. But look, man, I was like, man, fool, I had to only been on that picture like a half a second. It was like 1,000. Gone. Ooh, who Jesus Sanders?
Super spy.
Damn.
That's the spy you was talking about last week. The little ninja guy.
Don't do no dirt around her, boy. She need to work for the NSA. She got eyes, boy. And you fuck up you want to.
That nigga from NASA to
He said that bitch was up with 1 second. guy.
Man, that
one
bitch was
Mississippi, that shit was
Nigga, I
up.
don't even think I got the Mississippi. Dang.
You waited too long, dude.
Hey, she got hawked.
Damn.
Straight up. Don't fuck up.
All right, Eagle Eye.
What else happened this week? I was to remember.
As far as events between us, man, nothing normal week from our guys. What news in that? What good, cool news, man? What we say we was gonna start it off? Back from last week.
Hey,
Chris,
look.
what you got?
Go ahead.
Go.
No, go ahead.
Okay. I was gonna bring up Chris Brown, but what you about to say?
Which one? What
Just Chris Brown in general.
al-
Bring the album, the Chris Brown, the whatever's been going on this week.
Well, bring it up.
I was trying to
Shit.
see if he wanted to say what he was about to say.
Go ahead.
Dummy.
But just talking about the Chris Brown album, you know what I'm saying? We said last week we gave it a short listen, we liked it, and we was gonna come back to it. And I made it my point to make sure we don't forget, because we forget every fucking week. So I had to make sure we came back to it. And I just wanted to ask, what y'all think about the album?
I ain't go back and listen to it.
I went back and listened.
You liked it the first time or you didn't care?
I liked it.
Okay.
Yeah, I went back and finally listened to it. That shit's long as fuck,
Very.
but the vibe is dope. You know what I'm saying? And it made me feel like maybe I've been missing out on Chris Brown music, because just the mood of it was pretty dope. I felt like, you know what I'm saying, the top part was strong, the middle kind of faded, and then the back end gets super heavy again. You know what I mean? I just like the vibe of it. I like the tone of it. It's definitely something that you can ride to. I feel like that's some summertime music. Get in the car with the girl and just roll, wherever you gonna roll. You know what I'm saying? And
With
bump
the
it. So
girl.
shouts out to him on making that dope album.
Did anybody listen to the Daniel Caesar album?
I
That's
did.
not my
I meant, and
I'm gonna go back.
that was the
Because
other one
I heard
meant
it was
to listen
good.
to.
Yeah.
Somebody else, I think Barron said it was born.
It's just because to me it's just too much singing, and it ain't what I, you know what I'm saying? It ain't what I like.
I
like
singing an R&B album and says too much singing.
Because I
What you
think
want him to do?
Chris Brown more up tempo, man. He's going to make a good song. He's going to make a good bop to it. But he's gonna sing with it. But this nigga's going to be crooning, and you know how that shit go. That
He's a
slow
singer,
sing. I know that's why I don't want. That ain't the
I
type of
listened to
R&B
this rap album, but it got too much rap
Too
on
much
it.
rap.
Nah, nigga. You know what
That's
I mean. Too much.
That's that
singing.
Hootie logic.
I mean,
Man, I listened to this singing nigga, and you know what he was doing? Singing.
Okay, so y'all niggas don't say this rap album too rapidy rap for me. Yes, you do.
No.
Yes, you do, niggas.
no,
Man,
no.
get out of here, man. Them
No.
niggas rapping too much for
If they
rapidy rap.
don't rap, if they don't rap, what they gonna
What
do?
are they gonna do?
rap a different way. The future rap. Goddamn. The Atlanta rap. The different types of
I
rap.
told y'all,
The
man,
New
y'all
York
think I
rap
be
is doing
bullshit
rap.
about this Hootie logic, man. That shit is real.
You said nigga rap too much.
Hey,
That
man,
nigga-
I done heard niggas say rap it a rap.
That
Y'all
nigga
heard
got a
it too?
whole set of principles that nobody else
No,
understands
man,
but him.
you know the different type of the Nas's, the Jay-Z's compared to the Futures of the Young Thugs. Man, you know what I mean when I say that. Nigga, it's different types of rap.
Yeah, I get
Just
it's
like
different.
it's different types of
I
R&B.
get it's different types of rap.
That's what I mean.
But I'm not gonna fault a singer
For singing.
I can if I don't like the way he's singing.
Now, if you say Drake was singing too much, I can get that
Right.
because he goes in and out. He does both.
well,
But a singer,
well, if he's doing too much of the type of singing I don't like, I can say that. I think.
man, Houston was doing too much singing.
Shit, man. Right?
What?
You heard that Mariah Carey?
Right.
All she did
All
was
she was
sing.
doing was singing.
Trash.
Singing the whole album, every song, singing.
God,
Shit, who?
I told y'all who the logic is real, man. I'm telling y'all.
It's
I'm just
fitting,
playing.
goddamn it.
But
Y'all
you
know
br-
what I mean.
You brought up Chris Brown, man, and I mean, shit, I wasn't ready. I wasn't finna go hit this early, but shit, we on him. Y'all see catching a lot of heat. Basically, he made the comment basically saying he only fuck with black bitches. This is him, not me. He said he only fuck with black bitches with nice hair. This his words, not mine. A lot of people came at his neck for it. You know, I don't know if y'all got a chance to see that, but I'm curious of what y'all think about the comments, and then I'm gonna go somewhere different on the back end.
I think those same people who got mad at his comments have preferences. They prefer a certain type of man, a tall, a short, a dark, a
Right.
light skin, whatever they like what they like. But because he is who he is, and he didn't describe them the way they want to be described, is offending to them, which is crazy because you have your same preferences. So let that man have his preferences. If he likes I like what I like. I'm pretty sure everybody here likes what they like. So let that man like what
So
he
they
like.
didn't get offended by the bitches part. They just got offended by
Like the
the
black
I'm
part.
pretty sure it was all of it. I mean,
The black part.
when I read a lot of
What the hell?
a lot of the stuff that I read, basically, they were mad. They just said disrespectful to black women as a whole.
Right.
Some of them specified hair, but a lot of them just was like, why y'all support somebody who's so disrespectful to black women? Black women are a big supporter, a big demographic of his
Right.
support,
Right.
and yet you just turn around and shit on some black women.
Right.
So, again, I'm only going off of that and trying to figure out what y'all think.
That is crazy for going at your fans, though.
I thought it was trash. I thought it was super trash. First of all, there's no such thing as good hair. It's different kinds of hair, different courses. There's no such thing as good hair. And when he's saying that, he's saying it, good hair, I take from it as he's saying a black woman mixed with something. And I hate that whole part of it too. So that shit was just super trash. As somebody has been told I have good hair,
Mhm.
my grandmother was quarter Indian. So
Mhm.
that's where that comes from.
But you don't think there's no
such thing as
good or bad hair?
No, it's not. It's just different kinds. Like my hair might not be good for dreads.
Well, you
'Cause
know,
it's-
okay, so that. But you know what they mean when they say they consider it to be good hair, what they consider
Yes,
to be bad.
but that shit trash because like it's just
Because
a
what
preference.
makes that good?
What makes it
Yeah.
good?
Right.
Like, who determine what makes good hair or bad hair?
Right.
And
You
then,
see what I'm saying?
yeah.
And then you're saying that the less kinky your hair is, they say it's the most closer to your opinion, then they call that good hair. Why are we calling that good hair? Why not celebrate our afros, all of that, our kinky hair, all of that?
I
That
don't
shit
really,
was just trash.
me personally, like, I mean, I don't give a fuck what kind of hair you got.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Keep
Do
it
your
up.
thing. I love women. You know what I
Right.
mean? So regardless of what your hair looks like, you know, I don't think he should have went on a ledge. But at the same time, my thing with it is, this is not like me. Again, I already expressed that I just like women, period.
Right.
Whatever kind of hair you got.
Right.
But that's that man's opinion. That's what he said. I think in his apology is where he went too far to me. Because in his
I ain't seen the
apology, man, his apology, he threw him way all the way up under the bus. I don't know if I got it right here.
So he apologized and still fucked up?
man, when he apologized, he doubled down on his statement and basically was like, you bitch is insecure. And like, you know what I'm saying? He just dug in even deeper. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just saying, like what I'm saying, like, this is my opinion, this is what I prefer.
Right.
Respect my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And at the end of the day, I guess what I was trying to figure out for everybody is like, we've already stated how we feel about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck good hair is. I'm with you. Like, hair is hair. You know what I'm saying? We all have different hair. You know what I mean? But I just feel like with this, not defending him, I'm just talking in general now. Fuck
Right.
what he said. Are we getting to a point where we're not allowed to have opinions anymore? Like when people want to have their opinion, express your opinion. Like who to say everybody have preferences. I remember like shit. I remember women telling me before in the past, I don't date fat boys. Me and who to know people who have said like, man, hey, if you fat, you lazy. You just, you shouldn't be fat. And a man shouldn't be fat. That means he just lazy.
Right.
And so clearly that person has a preference.
Right.
I didn't get mad about the shit. That is what
Right.
that's what you like.
I know girls that only like dating big niggas.
Yeah.
So,
you know what I'm saying? And so people we do sometimes have preferences. Me personally, I don't think I have a personal preference. But again, I'm just saying like in general, or do you think that like opinions are now under attack?
Well, see, here's my opinion. Well, here's my thing before we move to opinions. You can't help who you like. I mean, it's a feeling. It doesn't matter if you feel like she's attractive and I don't. It doesn't matter. What turns you on may tickle me to death. So if you like her and you fall in love with her, who cares how she look?
Right.
That's your preference.
You is the
You know
only
what I'm
person
saying?
who
That's
should.
the only thing that matters.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just my take on it. But as far as your opinions question, go ahead.
Oh,
What you
go
think?
ahead. I mean that's why I brought that up because of basically what you're saying. Like,
Right.
Our opinions under like my opinion.
They're under attack, but falsely, because ultimately everybody's still gonna have their own opinion.
Right,
Which makes no sense.
Some
But yes,
people have
yes.
to apologize. What I mean is, we're seeing around the world where some people have to apologize for their opinion. They have to censor
I think
their
so.
opinion.
Right.
Now, let me preference this by saying, if it's hate speech should never be tolerated.
Right.
Like if you saying, oh, because you got bad hair, you deserve to die. Or if you saying because you skinny, you deserve to die. Like if you saying shit like that, that should never be tolerated across the board. But if you simply saying your opinion of something and it's your honest opinion, like man, I prefer women who like to wear tennis shoes.
But who determines what hate speech is? Maybe those black women could feel like what Chris Brown said is hate speech.
Well,
Yeah, because that was offensive to them.
So
I guess what I would deem to be hate speech, and this could be wrong. Correct me.
Creates a
But what
division.
I'm saying is, to me, hate speech is directing someone to afflict bodily harm on someone or hurt someone or
Gotcha.
like how they used to do to black people. All niggas need to die.
Right.
Hang them up. Kill them. Like if you're directing bodily harm to someone or physical harm to someone or trying to push that, to me that's considered hate speech, and that's why they got a crime for that.
Gotcha.
But
I think with the social media, they're going to make what you're saying hate speech, but as well as a mental aspect of it can be hate speech as well. So they're going to, you know how it goes.
Well, my whole point.
I got
Let's
you.
make sure we get back to it, because I'm curious to all of y'all whether it's this or that is. Fuck, I forgot the fuck I was finna say.
Is this or
Motherfucker,
that?
I had it too.
Or that?
No, but I'm for real though. Like whether it's this or that, am I not entitled to have my opinion? Like again, like we talked about with the hate speech. If we get into a point now, or are we getting to a point, not just about Chris Brown, just get back in general, where I'm not allowed to have an opinion. Man, I hate McDonald's French fries. Oh, that was offensive. Like, at what point are we correcting too much stuff? Like, where we don't celebrate people to have their own opinion.
Man.
I think a year ago at this time we talked about this same stuff, and we were like, or is there an attack on opinions? And are people getting much more sensitive? And day by day, we say episode after episode, people are getting way too sensitive.
And I want you to remember that, because I'm going to come back to that later in the podcast.
man, it's nothing wrong with having an opinion or a preference, but you don't have to shit on the side you don't like. I'm a big proponent of people
Shitting on
that
the side
has
you don't like.
yeah, people that have like, oh, I only date tall, light-skinned women.
Mm-hmm.
I think you really don't like women that much. If it's that, because I can find beauty in any shape, size, color, whatever.
You find it in fat women?
It's some cute fat women out there. It's
You
about
need-
4.
Well, you need to tell them that more so they'll stop feeling so attacked when you talk.
And another thing,
That's true.
look, y'all can't get mad at me for talking about fat women, because fat people. I'm the minority.
Mhm.
it's more of y'all fat people than skinny people, especially in Alabama.
That's what you're gonna come up with. That's how you gonna apologize.
See, that's the same thing.
Man,
that's a backhanded ass apology.
I'll help him out because I feel like if he gets the backlash, we get the backlash. And I defended him yesterday for the simple fact that he keeps the same energy all the way across the board, whether it's about himself, whether it's about somebody else. Like, we telling him, nigga, you stupid, you being offensive. But he offends himself, so can you really get mad at him?
No.
I don't know. But it's stupid.
Again,
we tell him he's stupid.
Again, this is my whole point.
Right.
It's
my
opinion.
whole topic. And you just killed Chris Brown, basically,
Right.
But
for
doing the
having
same
an
thing you
opinion.
do.
And the same thing that you do. Let's just be real. Like, we having an open dialogue. This is us. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just
We
letting you know I
talking
was on the other side of your
about it.
opinion.
That was
That's why I
some of that
agree
stuff
with
that you say that's
being
your
an asshole.
opinion. Like when you say, oh, she need to do 12 occurrences. That's your opinion. Somebody else at home like, oh my God, look at this goddess. Look at this queen. And you sitting over here telling me she need to do 12 inches.
Yeah, because that's my preference.
Your opinion. Right. Your preference.
Same thing.
Everybody needs to do 12 more
Do
crunches.
you not hear yourself killing Chris Brown for being you?
No.
Obviously not. Right.
And see, this goes to show,
Right.
you know, we do our best, man, to try to make sure we, you know,
A lot of shit just don't make sense.
yeah, and sometimes it just don't make, y'all just heard it.
But also, I said, like, I like when big girls wear skinny heels. I like that. And it is some fine big girls out there.
Don't double
But some of them is trash. It's some trash skinny girls.
Don't Chris Brown it, man. Don't double down on it.
Yeah, but
I guess they're just trying to, you know, control. That's another controlling thing, dog.
I will apologize for anyone that I offended last week by my comments, but I'm not going to stop doing it.
As long as
that's
you
your
offend,
opinion, right?
long as
Right.
you offend yourself, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I'm skinny. I ain't no big muscle bound ass nigga.
Well, you're not skinny anymore. You know what I'm saying? Got a little tub in
That
front.
willpower.
So,
And not no more.
I
that willpower.
You about 2 more.
CGR part.
Okay.
But I did want to say, Lil Duval came out and he made a statement. I mean, I don't think that he lied, but he brought something up that again that I want to open up to y'all and see what y'all think. This is Lil Duval actual tweet. It says, "Why is it women can say she don't like short dudes or light skinned dudes and it's okay, but when a man says he don't like dark skinned women or fat women, he's a fucked up person."
We gonna make this a post. Y'all please let us know, because we don't know apparently. We confused. We want to know what y'all think about it, because you know what we think about it. And it's fucked up.
Yeah. I just think with me, I just try to be a good person.
Right.
I know how to give my opinion of how I feel without necessarily demonizing another person. But again, that's how I feel, because it could be something that I say that I think is harmless and somebody takes offensive. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why each of it is always subjective. You know what I mean? And that's why I say in the world that we live in now, it's tough, because you could say the wrong thing at the drop of a hat and offend so many different people. Overall, I don't want to be offensive. You know what I mean? If I can help it.
Right.
But I also want to be true to what my opinion is and what my thoughts are and be who I am. And I'm always going to be who I am, trying not to offend people, but also being authentic to what I am.
We had a conversation last week before last, me and you. The things that you said to me was stuff that I needed to hear.
Don't get choked up.
You know what I'm saying? If
Need
you
some
tell me
tissue?
what I want to hear, if you tell me what I want to hear, are you being a good friend? Or
No.
if you telling me what I need to hear, is that being a good friend?
You wanted to hear me curse you out because you was late.
I got you. That's why you should call me your best friend, because I tell you what you need to hear and not what you want to hear.
You got a point.
But no, I do feel you. Like
but that's what I'm
sometimes
saying,
you
like-
do need that harsh reality.
Right,
You need
and-
that harsh talk.
And if that's happening, why is it a problem? You don't want to be lied to all your life, do you?
No.
And see, and I'm glad that you said
Stop
that. because-
listening to him. You won't be lied to.
Yeah, because I feel like, staying on what we talking about, like I feel like sometimes, and this is just my personal opinion, I just feel like sometimes we look to try to change the world to pacify us.
Right.
And I feel like my self-soothing or my confidence and all this stuff, it got to come from me. I can't expect the world to give
That's
it
what
to
I was
me.
gonna say.
Right.
Because if I'm looking for the world to tell me that I'm a handsome man or that I'm
fucked up.
a upstanding father, or like no, hell no, the world gonna
Right.
the world is evil, man. Like it's so much shit out there in the world. I was seeing a celebrity tweet about how she can't even put up her baby because they tear her baby up.
Right.
A little kid, they they killed the baby. They talk crazy about the baby.
Right.
So I just feel like if you're looking for the world to give you the answers, or you looking to social media to uplift your confidence, or you looking to different
Anything
outlets,
outside of
that
you.
shit got to be within you sometimes.
right.
And I understand there are some people who, you know,
Need that
they have
validation.
challenges, and
Right.
there's the other outlets that they have to get it from. And hopefully they find good places, good quality places to get that from. But at the same time, I'm just saying that you can't look outside always to find what you need for yourself.
That person needs to be somebody close to you that know you.
It don't
I
even-
just feel like that.
It don't need to be that. It need to be yourself. If you
need to be
yourself don't
yourself.
believe
I get
it,
it.
it doesn't matter, man. Like I think that's how when we have issues with dealing with, like, I hate compliments. And that's because I don't need you to tell me. I already fucking know that.
Yeah.
I'm good.
But that's different
Like,
from what I'm saying.
that's
Like I'm
just
saying
me.
like stuff that
Y'all come in here and call me ugly every day.
You don't care. And I respect it.
I'm like, let's just be honest. Every goddamn day. You think I don't think I'm the finest thing in the world?
But no, you do. That's
what
how
I was-
it come from there.
That's what I was saying when I was bringing up the point when me and Hood was having a conversation about chicks like, oh, that nigga fat. I don't want to talk to the fat nigga. Like, man, you didn't think I would lie? Well, the live everything going. I don't care what. Like, I don't give a shit what you
What you say?
I'm me.
You can't tell me I ain't lie when I get. You know what I'm
For
saying?
real.
Fuck you talking about. So
It's crazy. It's crazy, man.
I just feel
And
like,
and I'll get a little deep, a little personal, just in case. Like me and Stock, we always would talk about shit like, hey man, you think she'll cheat on you? You know what the answer be? Nah, nigga, cause I'm me. I'm just fucking with
Right,
it.
I'm
Like, you know
me.
what I'm saying? They
Right.
not liver than us. Like,
Right.
and say, hey man, if you ain't got that, something wrong.
Man, that's how you should feel. I mean, that's what I think I would feel that way no matter what the situation was.
And it's not called arrogance. It's called high self-esteem. It's a big ass difference between the two.
yeah, like I don't walk around every day telling people that.
Right.
That's
Good.
arrogance.
I'm the
That's
best
arrogance.
in the world. I'm
Yeah.
better than you. Nah, man.
Nah.
But if you call me ugly, I'm like, you play. Stop playing.
But we do
for
have
real
to.
good.
We do have. I feel like here we do have a responsibility to understand that everybody doesn't feel like that.
Right.
So our thing here is telling that it has to come. It has to come from you sometimes because
Is that
like,
sometimes hard though?
what to come
To-
from you?
To try and get everyone to understand.
Yeah, of
To,
course.
to understand that. Like,
Because again, like I said, we could be trying to uplift somebody like, hey, confidence has to come from you and it has to come from within. And it's gonna be a group of people who gonna kill us. Look at how they talking about that. Look at how privileged they sound. That's just how the world is.
Right.
But we can't live life. You can't live life trying to please everybody. What I learned when I was doing music, I have 5 people say, hey man, you need to make a song like this. I've said this before. You'll have another person say you need to make a song like this. Another person, man, that song trash. This song good. And the bigger your platform get, the more voices come in.
They do it
Right.
now.
So at some point, you're gonna have to internalize and go with your gut and feel confident with yourself.
Right.
And I understand that there's some people that lack the self-confidence and things like that, and there's resources for all of that.
And then also you as that person, you got to learn what to listen to. Because some of those 5 are right, some of them are wrong. So it's still up to you to choose
everybody
which one
shouldn't.
is right.
I learned that too. Everybody shouldn't have a voice and an opinion in your life.
Right.
Man, I'm sorry. I just don't understand low self-esteem. I just don't. I
It's
don't
hard
get
for
it.
me.
I'm not gonna say
I
that.
get it,
I'm
but
not gonna say
it
that.
is hard for me to understand it too. I won't lie about it. But
I-
I sympathize with it, and I don't criticize it or try not to critique it.
I'm not
but
gonna say that because
hard.
Right.
again, I don't worry about that as much. But we all have issues that we might be a little less confident in.
Right.
I don't
agree.
care. Everybody
I
at this
agree.
table, everybody listening to me, there's areas in your life that you sometimes question yourself or second
Facts.
guess.
Every
So
day.
so
Every
if you can pinpoint that particular issue where you can think of, and every one of us can think of it in this room right now.
Right.
If you can pinpoint that, then you can understand somebody who got low self-esteem.
Right.
And that's what I think that we need to start doing some more. Like sometimes we make blind comments or and we don't think about what we saying because we don't
Hear that.
pinpoint.
Because if
And I'm
y'all
not
start
talking
talking
about
about, just me. But
No, I'm not.
if y'all talking about bench
That's the
pressing,
self-esteem that I'm talking about. See,
Like,
he thinks
yeah.
that I'm talking just about him, and I'm talking in general.
because I mean, it is certain things. Like if y'all start talking about bench pressing or something, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. That ain't my. I can't get in that argument.
That don't mean that you're not
But that
confident or
being
have low
confident,
Right.
self-esteem.
I mean,
That's not
people
what
that
that
good
is.
at different shit. I know I'm a funny, Karen.
You need less.
that high
You need
confidence.
less self-esteem in that. Goddamn. Lose that self-esteem. Goddamn.
I know I'm a cool guy.
Throw that self-esteem
like-
away.
Yesterday, for example,
Mm.
bruh, that shit, that all them people that was over here, it's just because I'm such a cool guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's-
Or was it the free food?
Well, that too.
Right. Nigga was looking for the
Free
party.
cookout. Where the party? Like cooking at?
Where the party at?
But I love confidence in everybody. Al, you know, he's a super big guy. I used to call him fat.
Al, little now, man.
Yeah,
He
Al
little
Lil.
now, yeah. I think he's sick or something. But
Damn.
but like I call him fat.
Trash, man.
And one time that nigga told me, you look like one of them niggas on the commercial that need 35 cents a day to live. That shit was funny as fuck. So he had something to go back. You know what I'm
And
saying?
that was funny to you.
Hell yeah.
See
I
what I'm
laughed my ass off.
He don't even know when he does it, man.
Nigga dumb.
He just don't know when he do it, man. God, man, come on, let's get away from this shit before we.
Chris Brown.
Never
Chris
make-
Brown. The album was good, man. That's how all of this shit started. I did want to make my point about the album. I like the album. I think it was dope. This is the first Chris Brown album that I listened to. And I feel like I've been missing out. But, man, shorten that shit up. You know what I'm saying? I could put it on shuffle and listen to it. I think it's pretty dope. And another thing about that, man, I like that a lot of these artists are giving New Orleans his credit, man. Like, a lot of this new music has a lot of bounce music in it, from the Beyoncés to the Chris Browns to the Drakes. And I think that's dope, man.
Yeah. It's a dope form of music, to be honest
So
with you.
when Beyonce started doing like the Love on Top, I think that was her first like bounce
I'm not good with song names.
music.
Yeah.
Well, like the chorus,
Especially not Beyonce.
Like the guy that did the video was.
You
from
was
New
in here
Orleans.
listening to it?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
love
he
Beyonce.
listens to it. Now,
Yeah.
he part of the Hive now. He probably got kicked out for that comment. He
Yeah,
made
but I
over
love
there.
her music.
Yeah, he
like,
loves
I
her
might
music.
not like her stance on a lot of stuff or non-stance.
Come on, man. Glaze Pass. Go ahead.
Keep going. Move.
Fuck the Beehive.
Pick and roll. Damn.
Hey guys, Rick Ross, he dropped a single.
Did he?
Who did you hear?
Hell no. I don't listen to singles.
You know who the guy his logic. He don't listen to those
I don't
singles.
listen to singles.
He's still holding true to
till
that
the rest of the
bullshit.
project come up.
But
Man,
he
you
played,
missing it, man. This shit is live.
He played 32 singles when he was controlling music just then.
But they
Nigga,
was part of bodies of work. That's what he keeps telling
stupid
you.
ass. You don't get it. When you gonna learn? God damn. Stop saying the wrong shit all the time, man. Shit. We said that 88 times. They still
But
ain't got
yeah, I listened to the Ross singer. It was dope.
Super dope.
Pivoting back. You know what I mean? It's dope.
But
It's Ross.
we're waiting on the
But-
whole album.
Ross. I'm just gonna say it
Just
here
go with it.
so people can stop. No, Ross is one of my favorite artists right now. You know what I'm saying?
Likewise.
He's
Right.
been my favorite artist for the minute because we talk about it, the production, the quality of music that he go into it, the lyricism that go into it. But I have some concerns. We voiced them. It's getting a long time, and when an album take a long time, the anticipation goes up, and when anticipation goes up, it's hard to meet that demand.
Right.
And I just worry.
Just don't Lil Wayne me, man. Before Wayne left, he was my favorite artist.
Mm-hmm.
And then he came back and it was like, this is what I waited all these years for, man. I don't
So-
think Ross would be to that extent, but hopefully, I don't know, man. It's tough.
So are y'all finally willing to say that that wasn't a good Wayne album?
I still like the Wayne album, but
The Wayne
he wasn't going uphill.
It wasn't too.
I
It was the same as the 5 years ago.
That's what I'm scared from Ross. Not that it won't be good, but I don't know if it'll be Ross good, if that makes sense. Like, it's not going to be, I don't think it's going to be some of his
See,
best
I think the
work.
problem, and what we was just talking about before we started recording, I think the problem be coming in with, like, everybody like, ooh, that was live. Ooh, that was great. Oh, my God, that was fine. So every time it's going up.
Right.
And I think at some point, it's
peaks.
just live.
Right.
Gotta
Yeah.
hit
It's
a
still
cruise.
going to be the
It's still
same
gonna be the
live,
same
but
live,
it didn't wow you.
Gotta hit
Like,
that
sometimes
cruise.
when you heard that shit, it was like, wow.
Right.
Did you hear that? But, like, how much can an artist keep wowing you? Like, even Jay-Z didn't have, who just talked about that? Didn't have some wow albums. And then for me, again, I feel like I can speak from a different place because I wasn't a Jay-Z fan. And it's not that I don't think he's dope
Right.
lyrics-wise. But I just didn't like the songs. It wasn't until 444 that I really like, I see what, I get it.
Yeah.
I tried to go back. All them albums y'all said was classics, all that. I started off, when I was a little kid listening to Hard Knock Life, I listened to it. But it was just cool to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It didn't have the appeal that Cash Money and them had with me. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't.
Yeah.
But I go back and listen to 444 and that shit wowed me.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you already know that's my favorite artist.
I
But,
get it.
but I just like I love what he did with Cash Money. You know, he was one of the first New York niggas to fuck with Cash Money like that.
But you had to.
Yeah, he had no choice.
You couldn't.
There was the movement.
Even
of
with
that
or
time.
without
there,
Jay-Z, Cash Money was finna do it.
No, it was gonna do that. But he was one of Southern artists in general,
Yeah,
for real.
Cash Money changed.
Yeah, they was gonna blow no matter what.
This ain't no.
You know what I'm
We'll go all day with Cash Money, but
You got Revenge of the Dreamers too. J. Cole and Dreamville.
What you think about it?
I like it.
Of course.
Weird
do like
music,
it too.
goddamn.
I like it. So why? Yeah.
Can you elaborate a little bit?
Yeah.
I like
yeah.
it.
I like it.
I don't know. A long time
Thumbs
ago,
up.
I may have put it in the group. JID,
Mm-hmm.
tell you, man, that
Spit.
need to go.
Mm-hmm. Can he
Now
make
he's
good
really
songs?
coming. Hell yeah!
Okay.
Like his album was dope. You know what I'm saying? When I was first introduced to him, before the album even dropped, he dropped a single with J. Cole, and that shit was live as fuck. So I've just been following him since.
Mhm.
But this album here, I think this is gonna really put him in the forefront, right behind J. Cole, because it's J. Cole's label, so he can't.
I tried to give it a listen. I gave it a listen. I ain't gonna say I tried. I gave it a listen, man. About the first 2-3 songs, real nice songs, real dope songs, real nice tempo to the songs. But then it got to a point to about 4 or 5. It just got weird.
Go to the ladies. I think it's ladies. Him and T.I.
What number is that?
like 14.
Why I gotta wait so long?
Shit,
I'm just critiquing
Shit, I don't
like
know.
from 3 to 14 is like weirdo.
But see,
music.
it's not just JID. It's the other artists in Dream.
I know, and there's a lot of them who shouldn't be.
I'm gonna
Man.
tell you what I did to it. Hit the snooze button.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. I mean, oh, go ahead.
It's real hard for me to listen to niggas I don't know. And I don't know who's rapping. I don't know if it's JID. I don't know if it's what's the other person?
Bass.
Yeah, all them niggas. That shit's hard. That's why I could never get with Wu-Tang. There's too many of y'all niggas. I don't know who the fuck rapping.
Yeah.
So that shit was
I had to
just-
look at my
I'ma
phone
be
a few
honest.
times.
I'm opposite. I love new shit because I know what I'm getting from the shit that's already here.
Right.
So, like, I remember go back to when Plies first came. I didn't know who he was.
Oh, that shit was live.
But
Yeah.
that shit was so
That shit
live.
was
When
just live.
Cheesy
But it was
first
different.
came, I didn't know what it was. It was so
That shit was
live.
just live.
You know what I'm saying? And so every time I get a chance to listen to something new, I be wanting that experience. And you're not going to get that every time. We know that.
Very
Right.
rare.
Those people
Some
were
shit
special.
Todd just had
Right.
us listening
Yeah.
to. We ain't get
And I will say with them, what I learned was that them boys can spit. They got rap ability.
Right.
Like, it ain't too many people in the rap game gonna out rap them, but the songs was just
It's too
I'm with
rapid.
Buddha
What
now.
Buddha was
Some
saying.
of that shit got weird. But
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you
real
what I
weird.
took from it.
It's artistic.
This shit is probably gonna do wonders for J. Cole.
Yeah.
Cause my man is experimenting.
Yeah.
He's experimenting with different tempos, different flows, different kind of. And his album, watch. Remember I said it. That nigga album gonna be cold as fuck.
I think I agree. Because
What?
You do?
Yeah.
What?
And this is why. His last shit was trash. And I think he gonna learn from it and come up with something close to Forest Hill Drive. I think it's gonna
I don't
be
think
close
he's
to that.
ever going back to that.
No,
Right. I don't
he's
think
not.
he's going back to that.
I
shit.
never going back to
And I think
No,
that's
it's
why he's
It's gonna be a
experimenting
newer
now.
version, more updated. Well, good music, because his last shit was trash.
I liked his last music. He always put out good music.
I think it's gonna be something we've never heard.
Todd,
It's gonna have to be.
question. What is mailbox money?
Nipsey.
For real?
The fuck?
Wow,
Oh, I tripped.
it's okay.
I ain't know what y'all was talking about. It was on Facebook.
Right.
The
It's
fuck?
the Nips.
How long ago was it?
Wasn't that the $100 album? Or was that the $100 album? What
It
was
was
the $100
probably
album?
about 2015,
What was the $100
2016,
album?
somewhere in there.
Oh, but I've said this was my first, his last album was my first time really.
Okay.
Yeah, I said that before, so
Yeah.
I ain't too
You
ashamed.
should have Googled that. Next
I
time,
ain't feel
Google.
like it.
You should next time.
But damn, if I do it with Nips, I wouldn't even brought it up. I thought
Exactly,
it
that's
was
why
like
you should
currency
Google
or
it,
somebody,
But
so
that's
you
okay.
can forget.
That's good though. You can go
You
back
learn.
and
Go
experience that
Yeah,
shit all
it's
over again.
dope. It's
Hey,
dope, man.
Y'all ever been over y'all homeboy house and he got a whooping while y'all was there?
No doubt.
Oh, yeah.
He came back in there and tried to play the game with
Yeah, yeah.
me and Huda were talking this week. Hey, I don't know how that shit came up, but we was just talking about how your
What we
homeboy
talking about?
got that whooping. And then he came back in that bitch and tried to play the game.
sniffling
look,
and
you ain't
shit.
try to make eye contact with him. You try to look straight.
You can't, goddamn. You over there peeking the whole time.
You straight,
I hope
bro?
he over there trying to wonder if you heard him. Yeah, I heard him, motherfucker. But
Looking like, is he gonna cry? Is he gonna cry, goddamn?
Yeah, this nigga cry.
Where the tears at?
parents was so trash for that. Why they
But
whoop
hey,
that
man, we was trash. It'll get to a point. Nigga, your mom slap shit out your ass. It'll get to that point, goddamn.
Nah, you'll wait till you get to school to tell everybody.
But that ain't gonna happen till like next week at school. Remember your mom slapped your head in the back of the head last week?
But
You about to cry?
it make you remember on Bars in the Hood. She's like, and them dumbass friends you got. Like, damn, mom, why I gotta be dumb?
Boy, right outside.
When you think about it, this nigga was dumb, goddamn.
Right outside.
Everybody but
All the nigga was dumb, goddamn.
that shit trash. We was supposed to go revisit Mustard. Anybody did that?
No.
I did.
I didn't.
It's
like
cool.
Mustard.
It's cool. I don't know how much I'm gonna listen to it. No disrespect, Mustard. Man,
Maybe about 4 or 5 of them.
Darius was over here during the cookout and played a lot of Mustard songs. And it's like when he would play, you know, it had that run at the beginning. I'd be like, Mustard on a beat. I ain't even know it was a Mustard song.
Me
And
neither.
that shit come right on. So that let
He
me
got
know
that signature,
he
goddamn.
got he just got a pattern and a tune that's just his.
Right.
Man, that man is an incredible producer.
Signature sound.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Signature
saying? He
sound.
got a sound that's his, so
I take his sound, just not his albums. I love him
yeah.
when he put the music out, he produces it. It's just, to me, I'm not the West Coasty rap other than Nipsey and Game. And Kendrick, I don't Kendrick
Kendrick
doesn't
let
seem
me
like
down.
he I love Kendrick. I don't feel
You
like
say
he's
he's not a
too-
West Coast other than Game?
Game, Nipsey, and because I feel like they rap and they not just two West Coast. Game, Nipsey, along with Kendrick, of course. Because
Gotcha.
Kendrick's not two West Coasts. Well, but once it
Right.
gets two West Coasts, it's just not for me.
Like YG is way too.
Yeah, that's just, I respect you as a man.
Yeah, I
man,
like
but-
him, but
I
yeah,
like YG.
but
Oh, he got you choked
Hairball.
up. As he should. Don't say nothing stupid. The nigga crazy, man.
that nigga is crazy.
Don't say nothing
But
stupid,
I mean, like we were just talking about Dom Kennedy. That's one of my favorite artists.
Yeah.
man. And he's extra West Coast, so I like it. You know, when I like it, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
But going back to what you were saying about just old folks, old times. Like, does y'all lingo change when like you talk to an older black man? You
No
know,
doubt.
Yeah.
What you say now?
How about it?
What up, what up, Unc?
I'm just glad to be amongst the living.
You gotta pay attention when them niggas talk.
I have my pockets, I throw mine away.
You gotta think about that shit. Like, man, if I had your hands, I cut
But,
mine off.
but ain't nobody like but Wet know that old folk lingo. Like, I mean, that nigga got a whole old folk. You know how like people speak Spanish and man, my man got a whole different language. Boy, I ain't seen you in 6 pecan seasons.
Because yeah.
The fuck, this
grandma
nigga-
head ass, nigga. You been
How
right
many
grandma too
pecan?
long.
Hold on, you be over there. Pecan.
Them old, I think them
Come
old,
through here, boy.
them old
Draw full of ass.
draw full of ass.
Boy, I remember you was knee high to a grasshopper.
Yeah, that is.
What?
Them old niggas done turned me into an old nigga now. I know how to respond to them now. Boy, if
Yeah,
I
you
had
do.
your hands, I'd cut mine off.
Yeah.
I hit him with that. Well, you won't have no hands. you got to hit him back. What's up? We got there.
I noticed it like my pops was over here and Stock came over. And then he was talking old and Stock was talking old too. I'm like, man, fuck is y'all niggas talking
Hey,
old for?
you got to
Old
have.
nigga.
Yeah, but you got to.
I like. Hey, they got some trill lingo.
Yeah.
Fuck that. You got it.
It's very cool
Yeah,
talking
you
to old
definitely
folks,
got to
though.
do that. Did y'all see
Like-
that post this week? Oh, you was finna go back?
I was just gonna say, like, when them niggas talk, I just listen.
Like your
You got to.
Like
like your stepdad when he
Like
was
at the
over there, I
barbecue,
was just
guys,
listening
them
to that
them
nigga.
niggas talk so crazy,
but
boy.
you know what's crazy? I love kicking it with some older men, like
Hell
some
yeah,
older
boy.
black men.
Hell
Man,
yeah.
them niggas got stories and they got wisdom.
Nigga,
bro.
Hammer
niggas
Daddy.
be
nigga.
funny
I remember we
Oh,
was standing at the
Hammer
pool
Daddy.
one night.
that
Hammer
man,
Daddy,
that's
Hammer Daddy,
real.
a motherfucker. boy.
I told y'all the story about Mark Daddy. Like, man, Dad is just them old black men, and it's crazy. And the reason we get so excited about this shit because we don't always get to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't
That
have
should be real.
a whole lot of older black men that we get to
Right.
kick it with. Because I've heard people say, to me, like, man, you need an older black man to talk to. I'm like, shit, well, yeah, I talk to him. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Anytime, goddamn.
Well, your stepdad, man, that nigga crazy. that's a crazy
say
man.
anything.
That's a one.
That's
that nigga say
he a whole
anything,
different kind of
He say
crazy.
anything. Everybody
But
thinks in whole, whatever. But
I
he
just
gonna make
love
sense.
talking
goddamn.
to older black men, and I always give them the respect they deserve.
You
'Cause
got to.
think about how hard it is for us to be black men.
Yeah.
What they went through,
Straight up.
I'm
Yeah,
always
yeah.
yes sir, no sir,
Yeah.
Mhm. It's just natural.
all the respect. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
And the
I'm
thing is-
always like even if I just see an older black man, I'm always gonna
But fool, like to me, that shit was never taught to me to say yes sir, no sir.
that's some
sometimes
New
you-
Orleans stuff. I mean, I ain't trying to.
You just pick it up. I know, like, I
Yeah.
realize that too because I ain't never been taught, and nor have I ever taught. anybody say yes or no, so, but it looks weird when you're talking to an older person and you don't say it.
Yeah. And I mean, I could be wrong, so stop me.
Mm-hmm.
But I think New Orleans do have that pocket that's a little bit different when it comes to that. Because we was taught that. And we was also taught when you walk into somebody's house, like, nigga, don't just sit in this motherfucker. You got to speak to everybody and announce that you there.
You got to speak.
It was another rule that, like, if they offered you food, you better not say no.
You better not say no. If it's an apple, orange, you better take it.
Know about that no rule.
Food.
No,
to
you
the
better
food.
take
Like,
it.
think
and
about
throw
it.
away
Think
later.
about somebody older, grandma, 65, 75, coming in and you 13. Baby, you want some food? Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
You better say yes, ma'am. Don't say no.
But they ain't gonna tell you anyway. They're gonna say, you want a cold drink? Yeah.
Oh,
Don't get
and that's the thing. Like when I say we weren't taught manners, but it like we naturally have manners. Like anytime you come around, we gonna always offer.
Y'all
you.
Southern.
Always get. I don't know. It's just. It's natural.
Well, Big said that when we was in school. He was like, why y'all be saying yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am? We weren't raised that way.
we won.
And that's what made me say, like, that probably is a New Orleans thing.
Yeah, we was definitely right. Yes,
Right.
ma'am.
You get your whole fucking
Yes,
head
sir.
knocked off. Say yes to an old person.
Especially ma'am. Ma'am was big.
Yeah.
Like food.
You can get away with the sir.
Like
But-
New Orleans weird food. I just thought about some shit. Nigga was at Walmart in New Orleans. In a parking lot. Asked the little dude like I don't even remember what it was, but do y'all have like screwdrivers or something in there? He like, yeah, man, them bitches in there on the third aisle.
But you right, nigga. It just, I mean, New Orleans is just a unique place. But question. Would you niggas be a side nigga for $5,500 a week?
I'm your side piece. we listened to that shit yesterday. Yeah.
I saw a post.
Yeah.
It was a post on social media that was going around. That was getting a lot of publicity, a lot of pub. That basically asked, it was actually really talking to women. It said, would you be a side chick for $5,500 a week? You know, all the women was like, no, my integrity. Shit, let me tell you.
My integrity is on this.
I be in that
goddamn
bitch.
it.
Jessica, look, there's things we got to do.
Look. You want this bag.
I be
you want
helping.
this vacation.
I'm trying to give you the life you want.
I be helping her pick out the outfit to go wear. Oh, he'll like that. goddamn.
Like, look, I'm a crush, but I ain't gonna like it, okay?
I'm not gonna smile. I'm not gonna enjoy it.
I'm not going to enjoy it. I'm doing this for us. Strictly
But
for
hey,
us.
she can't do it. I don't care what you say. She can't do it.
Oh, no. No. I'm with you.
I'm one-sided on that one. I'm sorry.
That's $22,000 a month,
22,000.
$264,000 a year.
Shit, nigga. Call me part of the 1%. I'm in the 1%, baby.
That's what I'm saying. That's the math, though. Like seriously,
Right.
that is the math of it. If you do 5,500,
I need a long-term contract, though.
hey,
You
it got to be at least a year.
5-year contract.
I need 5, cuz. I need an NBA goddamn contract.
How you had that conversation with your girl?
I need some incentives.
It's some things I want to do. It's some things I have to do. I don't really want to do it, but
You gotta do it.
Look.
We gotta do what we gotta do.
X amount of dollars.
I'm doing this for you,
I
not
don't
me.
like to go to overtime. Where I go.
Yeah, for you. I'm doing this for you, not me.
Oh.
I don't even like her like that.
Hey, women, would you
eyes
be
are so-
side chicks for $5,500? Would you let your nigga be a side nigga for $5,500? The dummies want to know, straight up. Don't give us that little generic ass answer. We want to know real, authentic answers. Would you be a side chick or let your nigga be a side nigga for $5,500? That's $23,000 a month. What I said?
So
22.
Yeah.
22.
But
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
and you get
And that's $264,000 a year.
you get to put in 3 rules. Pick up your own 3 rules, goddamn. Put 3
Gay rules where you can't have sex. Yeah, I lost the money.
Yeah,
Boys
shit, that's the whole reason I get paid.
That's boys.
You can't look in. Okay, I won't look in the eyes. I think that matters.
Rule number 1: void the contract. Goddamn. I'm sick of this nigga. I ain't answering no more of his questions.
Who, me?
Yes.
I got
man.
good questions, man.
That
Y'all
shit
niggas
trash.
crazy, man.
That was a pretty good one. That was
Pretty
funny.
trash.
What-
man.
okay.
Todd, that you didn't answer or input in.
Whoa, I did. Fuck that.
I did.
No,
Time
nigga.
out. Don't nobody say nothing. Todd,
Todd,
would you be a side nigga for $5,500?
I plead the fifth.
This nigga. Here go that picture. Here go the picture, goddamn. There's no way, maybe, goddamn. There go the picture.
My picture. Put my picture up there.
Fine. Everybody be quiet. Todd, would you let Tamika or encourage Tamika to go be the side chick for $5,500 a week?
Nope. With you, who?
I guess that answers the question for real though. With him pleading the fifth.
I'm so
at
grateful for you two. I tell you,
Hey man,
can't get right.
I'll give him credit for answering. You know why I think he answered? Because he pleaded the fifth on himself, but for her he said no.
Hell
so
no.
he really said yeah.
So he really said yeah.
But unknowing.
But he didn't want it, yeah. So he said yeah.
Get him, Tamika.
So Tamika, he will be the side nigga for $5,500.
I swear, that nigga, that no fun. All right, keep on bullshitting. We gonna get that seat out you, nigga.
Keep on.
We auditioning for a new dummy seat, man. If you will come in there and say what we need you to say, you know, it's open.
Yeah, preferably a single nigga. If we get a single nigga, we going to the moon.
Oh my God, we going to the moon.
How the fuck you gonna put that on my shoulders? All you niggas, man, nigga, what the fuck would you do?
I just told you.
Yeah.
Just give ooh, them jeans look really good. Put that shit on.
You a hell of a man, boy.
You finna go see Bob.
We just gonna be broke.
Oh no, I never said no. I do it. She can't do it.
Yeah,
Well, that what the fuck I said?
Yeah, you can't come in my
that ain't
head.
what you said, Tom.
No, that ain't what you said.
That's what I did. What you said.
I'll plead the fifth. Get your
You gonna get in trouble.
I don't go-
goddamn.
Hey, $5,500. What I say? 23 a month.
22.
264,000 a year. Hey, I like the way those pumps look. Those are really good pumps. Let's go.
You better go study to be an RN or some shit.
All right,
be
fuck
a
around,
doctor,
fuck around, and don't do that shit, and then fuck around later in life. Not now. We just talking for entertainment. You get cheated on for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna wish you took them 200.
Damn. Right.
At
At least I should have been getting paid for this shit.
Can I renegotiate the deal?
Man, fuck that. Hey, y'all niggas crazy. Hey, you'll be at home rationalize with yourself. Man, it's just sex. It's not that bad.
She don't really like
But you know what? What women don't
Nigga
know.
gonna be heartbroken
Well, I ain't gonna
down
say what women don't know, but niggas is crazy when you think about it, dude. I mean, you'll probably be at home like, yeah, go ahead, get that money. Soon as she walk out that door,
Fuck you been doing?
hey, what that nigga doing, dude?
Did you like that shit?
You think she doing what she do with me? Hold up, man. You gonna get your keys? and shit? Nigga gonna go looking for it.
Nigga gonna be like, shit, I be having her like this. I wonder if he got her like this.
Nigga gonna be sick over there.
He can't be doing my
And the
moves.
first time you slide in and it's super easy,
That's
you
that
gonna
nigga.
lose somebody.
That's the nigga Bob.
Bob distressed
Nigga
the
gonna
shit
get that
out.
first check, be like, man, hey man, that shit, what
Nah.
the fuck you did?
Ain't no more check.
Nigga gonna get mad.
We got
what you
enough
did?
money. We got enough money. Fuck that. We got enough money. We all right. You can quit.
Man, fuck
We
that.
gonna make it work.
Daz. Yeah, nigga. No, nigga, you don't get to sit over that motherfucker. $5,500 a week. What you doing?
My boy say they both gone, goddamn.
Well,
Might as well make double. Dad said he gonna make $500K on y'all niggas.
y'all niggas so trash. Come on, Todd, man. Get us out of here, man. Now done fucked us up.
Oh yeah, let me pivot, man. Hey guys, white people are mad. Yeah, they're mad because we have a new Ariel from The Little Mermaid, black girl. This is Halle Bailey.
Yeah.
When are
Shouts
they
out to the
dying?
queen.
Yeah, man. They're upset. They got a hashtag floating around Twitter. Not my Ariel.
Yeah. Make Ariel white again.
Make Ariel white again.
I looked at they had a side by side picture of Ariel and Haley, and she looked exactly like she had tan skin, she had red hair, and they had a picture of Haley with red hair, and they looked exactly alike. So Ariel didn't look too white in that picture to me.
Hey, white people, have you ever thought about that? White people tried out for the role. Have you ever thought about nobody could play the role as this young lady could? Have you even thought about that the people that you want to see may be charging too much and they're not willing to pay that much for your actor?
Oh, have you ever thought about it doesn't have to be a white or a black thing?
I saw
And that was my final
And
one.
then
I took it right out of my mouth.
personally, I always thought Ariel was like,
she's a fucking
No,
fish.
She's a fucking fair mermaid.
She's a fish, man. What color is a fish? I saw this. It said white people complaining they cast a black girl as Ariel. Disney created 49 films from 1937 through 2009 before delivering their first black princess with Tiana. Black girls watched an entire catalog, never seeing themselves for 70 years.
Hey,
white people give it up.
look at that on my what that say?
Who knows?
Ariel.
It says Ariel. It's my sister's name. I only know black Ariels.
Yeah,
That's all I know.
I've never known a white Ariel.
I don't know why they mad about it. But
Yeah.
hey, man, salute to the young lady, man. And it's not. I'm not trying to make it a white or black thing. They shouldn't be upset about it. I'm not upset about it. Just learn to get rid of that hate, man. That hate speech, that bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing, bro. Like, you're so privileged that you feel like that person
Yeah.
is white.
And
It has to be white.
And I saw
mermaid.
another tweet that said there's nothing wrong with changing the race of any character as long as it doesn't compromise the actual story in any way. Jasmine, Pocahontas, Mulan, and Merida cannot be changed outside of their race because their stories are based around their culture. Ariel is a fish.
Mermaid.
The fuck is the culture of a fish?
Yeah.
All mermaids white.
Fish don't have colors.
Under
I
the sea.
guess.
Under the sea.
I never ate a black catfish.
Nigga, let me cast this Sebastian.
You seen a white catfish?
No, all white catfish. They've always been just catfish.
Right, man.
Silver. They black and white. Speckled.
I
some
think
shit.
we have to get away with, and I know that it's easy for us to say it from this standpoint, but what the fuck is like race, man? We
But you say that, but it shouldn't. I don't feel like it should. We the ones who shouldn't make it so easy, but we do. Like when you say it's easy from our standpoint, we're the ones who should be taking it hard, which is
Right.
crazy. That they're the ones that take.
We've been
it hard.
marginalized for so long,
Mhm.
but yet we're the ones that be like, man, why y'all?
We
keep
accept
doing
y'all.
that, right?
They're honored to be in that position. Like
you
we
would
are.
think that
You know
we
what I'm
would be
saying?
the more spiteful,
Right.
hateful
Exactly.
people, but like, no, it's not that.
We love y'all.
Yeah,
White
like
people?
if you think about
Shit.
blacks and and I can't speak for all blacks. I'm one thing, but most of the blacks that I know, we're very accepting. Like we're more like, hey man, accept us. We still looking for acceptance, and not in some cases. I don't mean like we have to sit there and we wait on acceptance. If you clearly you see now we're taking shit like
It's simply
yeah.
because we accept you.
yeah we
That's
finna
all
get
it
it.
is.
Personally, I think we're too accepting.
I don't think that's possible. Me personally, I think
Like-
you should be too accepting. You should accept all as far as that goes. Black, white, Spanish.
You should
German,
see people,
Russian.
man, and not
Yeah,
color.
man, like,
man.
you
It
should be
shouldn't
too
even be
accepting.
a division, bro.
Right.
Right.
And that's how we think of it.
Right.
But we see sometimes the other side not thinking of it like that. They look at us like they still demonize us.
Yeah.
Right.
And I mean, and then I just hate that shit. But like, we're always like, hey, y'all come be included with us. But then they don't ever do that. Like, I take it as, if I see somebody don't fuck with me, cool. I don't fuck with you neither. I'm not gonna ask you, I'm not gonna beg your ass to be my friend or be cool with me. If you don't fuck with me, cool.
Cool.
How like Todd don't like me, I accepted that.
Cool.
Yeah.
There's no proof of that, man.
Dummy.
Yeah,
Hey, but more so than anything, I don't want to get caught up in the race, the colorism of all that shit. Miss Bailey definitely deserves her roses. Big shots
Absolutely.
out to her. Another fucking
Absolutely.
round of applause for
Right.
her being cast in the Disney film. Shouts out to Disney for casting her, not seeing color, just seeing talent.
Right.
You know what I mean? They simply casted her based on talent. And shouts out to Disney for that.
And she can sing her ass off. If you don't know the Little Mermaid, it's a lot of singing in the motherfucking
is.
movie, bro.
How you gonna stop one cuss word and finish with the other?
Dummy.
Asshole. Asshole.
How you off in the cut, man?
That's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all cuss too much. You can't even put shit on Facebook because y'all cuss
Because y'all
too much.
niggas curse
That
too
nigga
much.
cut off one
And,
cuss
and,
word
and
picked
then
up
he
the
gonna
other.
say y'all niggas cuss too much. We can't put that on there. But you know what's crazy? Another way, like we can't do that, but then Facebook got all these little fake
Hate
ass
shit, man.
pages that be putting all this hate shit out there. Like
Hang a
Facebook,
black
stop
person.
doing us like that, man. Damn.
Our shit is y'all need to learn context, man. When we say nigga, it's endearing, man. When we say white person, it's endearing, man. When we say motherfucking bitch, it's endearing, man. Like for real.
All of it
I
is
mean,
a
look,
terms of
Elijah.
endearment.
It's endearing. Like I don't think we've ever portrayed hate. Can't get right, maybe, but I don't think not even.
Man,
When we say
I don't think-
motherfucker.
Man, I champion being
a loving
healthy.
way.
I just champion being healthy. I
Shut
just
up,
want
man.
everybody to be healthy.
Shut up, man. Champion
That
that.
nigga tried that shit.
That nigga crazy.
I just champion being healthy.
Just be healthy, man.
Why he not?
We learned a lot of
why
shit.
You not
tonight,
healthy,
man.
goddamn.
We learning that nigga don't make no sense. We just seen Who the Logic and that nigga that pussy.
You always getting
Say
nigga in
what you
trouble,
want.
motherfucker.
Yeah,
Hey.
Todd is
Stop answering my question.
stock
I drive the entertainment.
gonna
nigga.
set you up.
Right.
And he
Well,
not gonna he gonna set you up, then not listen to it.
I'm gonna set you up and say what I did.
That nigga ain't know what we said.
I packed her bags and sent her packing, nigga. Fuck,
But you ain't know what
talking
I
about?
did.
What you mean?
Oh, don't worry about it. I ain't gonna
What
say
you
it again.
Man, my man was shocked at me Monday. I did a toast for Courtney's birthday.
Oh yeah.
Did you get it right?
What
this
was the
time?
toast? Tell us the
Was
toast.
it live by that back?
I can't remember. But
No, nigga.
He Googled it.
Act like, no. I want him to do the toast. What was the toast?
let me see if I can do it.
To the things, remember.
Hang on.
That nigga remember that shit verbatim.
Hang on.
Is recorded?
Life is a series of moments,
Nigga!
and moments pass.
Nigga! Get the fuck out of here with that shit, son. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Don't do that shit no more.
Where he got it from?
Joe Budden. Fuck out of here, man. What wrong with you, cuz?
I mean, I would listen. I said, oh, my boy did great. And then I thought about it. I said, oh, man, my nigga stole this toast. Man, I'd rather him had did rock toast.
Live by die by, get it wrong.
man, we from the
I
South.
can't remember that.
Man,
How you remember
How
that?
you remember the other
You
one?
don't remember Cash Money verse.
Right, Wayne. Live by, die by that. Please smell it. I ain't terrified from nothing, young.
That
man.
wasn't
Crazy
early
as
Cash
fuck.
Money. That was late Cash
That's
Money.
No, that wasn't.
Cash
That was
Money,
early.
bro.
That was G Code. That's
G-Code.
early
I
Cash
ain't
Money.
terrified for That's
That's 99.
Okay, yeah,
That
yeah,
nigga
okay.
crazy, man.
Man, I'm disappointed.
That's why the Mobile ain't got the box. This nigga don't know shit.
Lied on Mobile to me. They ain't had a box. We used
They
to watch
did
that
when
shit.
I was talking about it.
Yeah, but that's not wasn't the conversation.
Damn, bro. I thought you got that somewhere else, man.
No,
You-
you don't listen to other podcasts. That
I
you do
don't.
a podcast.
He let
I
nigga-
don't.
That nigga got over on you, Todd. You probably was looking like that
Yeah,
picture.
man. Yeah, I'm disappointed in you
But
this
I
evening.
mean, that's a live ass quote. It just is.
Man.
I liked it.
Pivot. Y'all seen this is kind of crazy. But did y'all see that the Chinese government is forcing tourists to install a text stealing malware at its border?
And
Like-
so what they instill it? What they put it in?
No, when you go into certain provinces in China, you have to install. You have to if you going
Like
in
in
there.
your body or?
No, on your phone. You have
Okay,
to
okay.
install an app. This app is able to steal over 70,000 different files in your phone. Basically, it's in one of their provinces that has a higher population of Muslim community,
Mhm.
and they're basically being able to monitor what you're doing while you're in that particular area, what you're saying, what you're looking at, what you're,
Is that all they're using it for?
Well, of course, if they're able to do that, they're able to
Do everything
understand
else.
your whole purpose of being there. You know what I'm saying? So they're able to monitor you. Basically, they sitting there basically monitoring your ass. Did y'all see that?
But no, I didn't see that. But I did see something on YouTube where I don't want. Maybe it was Vice News or something. But they was talking about how the Muslim community in China is disappearing. So that kind of goes to what you're saying. So maybe they're purposely trying to monitor them and make sure it's not a stronghold.
I just think it go back to what I was saying previously about opinions. I know sometimes we don't think about what, like when we say it, like we get mad or offended at something, like harmlessly. Like I'm offended by that,
Mm-hmm.
and I think we talk about the powers that be all the time.
That should go a
They
little
just
further.
they monitor that shit and see how easy it is for people to get mad over an opinion. So when you start controlling people's opinion and making them apologize over opinions and things like that, it leads to bigger things. Like
shit like that.
you don't want people to say their opinion, download this app to monitor opinion. You know what I'm saying? And
And
before
then
you know it, you start things that used to be normal start not being so normal. And they get us programmed. They get us what's the word I'm trying to find? They get us conditioned.
Condition,
Yeah, to being able to take away certain little small freedoms to the point that when they do big freedoms, you accept it.
And what did
And-
you say this was?
In China.
China.
That was China.
Like that, and that's crazy because let's say these Muslims are disappearing for simply thinking of some shit they thought. Think about how much shit we didn't thought of but never did. Or, like talked about but never did. And maybe you disappeared for a group message text.
Yeah, so
Like, come on, man. Like that's what having simple, crazy
I ain't
opinions.
gonna even lie. I don't even want to stay that long. I'm scared.
I don't even
Right.
want to go there. Fuck you mean.
If China's doing it now, we've been doing it.
Yeah, man. It was just
I doubt I'm ever going to. I just don't want to go there. Like,
I want to
for
go
what?
there. The
I
culture,
don't mind
the culture
going to
look
see
dope.
shit,
Dope,
man.
right.
I ain't gonna lie.
And then they be like, like black people, they don't see them a lot, and they like be want to touch you and shit.
Oh, you go over there, you gonna
You
be
definitely
Kobe
get-
But you
Bryant.
know
or
what?
somebody.
They gonna
Yeah.
touch you.
I was talking to somebody. They went to New Zealand, and the New Zealanders wasn't very familiar with Black Americans,
Mhm.
and so they were fascinated. It was like, oh my God! But their fascination was, oh, your skin is so beautiful.
Mhm.
Oh, it's so pretty skin. Can I touch it?
Mhm.
And you know, we get accustomed to like, no fucking touch me. Like, you know, I'm not a
Right.
scientist,
Right.
but at the same time,
I'm not.
They don't mean it that way.
But that's what I say. Like sometimes we have to open our horizon. Like these people may have never experienced
Right.
somebody that looks like you. You know what I'm saying? And I get it's easy to nah, fuck that. But you're literally dealing with somebody who may not have ever experienced you before
Right.
or never seen you before.
I wanna
And
see
you
all that
could be
shit.
the first experience that they have into that light. And we get upset about that. Like
Taking
shit.
pictures, man, I want to go see all kinds of shit, man, just to take some pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
Nah,
don't
bro.
find
White folks will come up to me and be like, "Oh, I love your hair. Can I touch it?" No, the fuck away from me. You around black folks all the time. Like that shouldn't be.
That don't mean
mean
that
they
they,
have
that don't
dreads.
mean that they
They
have
say
experience
hair,
with
though.
that though.
With the hair.
Have I
you
ever
know?
touched your hair?
That's different.
Your hair is
No,
different than mine.
that's different.
You
That's
see that
different.
every day.
You see
No.
me every Friday.
I mean,
I've never wanted to touch a white person's hair.
but that,
Ever.
I
That's
don't,
you.
Again, I don't
Feel
want
the
to.
same way.
I don't wanna
That's
get it-
disrespectful.
I don't necessarily want to get it into to colorism,
Anger.
but all I'm simply saying is like, I think it's for me, and this is just my opinion. His is going to be different. Everybody's here is going to probably be different, but I think it's good. I think that's what's wrong with society as a whole, that we
Right.
don't experience and we don't open up to other people. They don't open up to us, and so we sitting there oblivious. All we got is stereotypes, and when we dealing with stereotypes, we have the wrong opinion of
Right.
people sometimes.
Right.
If you doing it like that in a loving way, man, I don't mind it. Touch me.
Like if you say to me, "Man, your hair ugly," let me touch it.
Hey, hell no.
Get the
Get
fuck
your ass
away from me. I've never seen somebody with dreads before. Oh my God, your hair is beautiful.
How is
Can
that
I touch
offending?
it?
How does that offend you?
No. I love other cultures. I love experiencing other things. But I'm not going to invade somebody's personal space. Like, I'm never going to ask somebody to touch them.
But
I'm
why
sorry.
don't
I
you
just
do that?
never have asked anyone, can I touch them?
Because we know that some people, like you'll say you'll never invade a person's space. Some people like to get more personable. I've had conversations with people that really want to be really, really, really close to you because I'm having a personal dialogue with you. I need to be there. Versus, man, we talking about some personal shit and you way across the room. Hey, what you say about, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah, nigga, come over
Right.
here.
yeah.
I can never say, hey, man, I've never seen a booty that big. Can I touch it?
You a touching ass nigga. You be slapping Todd all the time.
Every time.
That nigga slap Todd.
That's
so
my
much.
buddy. That's my buddy.
Yeah, see, you invaded space, goddamn.
Yeah, man, you invading my space.
Well, let that shit be known. But I'm saying that shit just weird. I'm not an exhibit, my nigga. Like,
I feel what
you
saying.
have the internet. Like, you see black people. Nah,
I ain't
get
got
the
no
fuck out
problem
of here
with
with it.
I don't.
I get what you're saying.
I get what you're
I
saying.
mean, I don't know. I got waves. Motherfucker want to goddamn rub them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Imagine, okay,
Goddamn way.
you was just in Ireland.
Goddamn way.
Imagine somebody walked up to you and be like,
Don't use me.
can I touch your waves?
He's not gonna say
Rub
what
him.
you want him to say.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Don't use me. Because you know why? Because the first thing I'm going to realize is I'm in Ireland. I'm not in fucking Birmingham. Like, I get it.
I find it hard to believe that you're going to let
I don't offend.
somebody
I don't offend easy, bro.
rub your hair.
That's like people with
and
tattoos,
that's why
bro.
they just told you.
That's like people with tattoos.
Everybody
if
just
you see
told-
somebody with some nice tattoos, you'll be like, damn, who did your tats? You gonna want to see them hoes, right?
See.
You just asked
But what
somebody.
if somebody say,
you
let
just
me touch your tattoo?
you
Who's
just
gonna touch a tattoo?
Who's going to touch somebody's hair? That's
They're gonna put them out for
do
display
that.
for you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they're on display. My hair is on display. You can look at my hair as much as you want to. Don't ask to touch my hair.
I get. I go. Okay, I got you.
I mean,
I don't
like,
touch your hair. I hit you on the back. But I think touching your hair is a little invasive.
like I just
If I
told,
rub your hair, you gonna feel
like I
a different way.
just said, I totally understand what he's saying, but when I'm in Ireland, I understand to me for real that that's a whole different
They don't see a
world.
lot over there.
Now,
And maybe they don't understand it's a
Right.
different culture. I get it.
Now, I do understand because, y'all like to call me Republican Joe and all this. But I do understand when I'm talking to a white person, this might be their first or like a rare interaction. So I would talk to them. I would engage with them, but don't feel that privilege that you can touch me.
Or ask to touch you?
Yeah. No, I can't ask a white woman, hey, let me touch your hair. Hell no. So what's the difference? Why should we allow other people?
Can you or can't you? I don't know.
No. You think that she gonna go? I could go around just touching white people's hair?
Just touching, that's different.
The key was that you asked.
Shit,
If they say fuck
touching.
no, then don't touch them. Just like if you say
I'm
no,
always
don't touch
gonna say
them.
fuck no.
I'm
yeah.
just simply saying I don't want to get in the weeds with that because I don't want people to be like, man, you just letting people touch. Because I know there's a lot of women that don't want people touching their hair, and
Facts.
I understand and I respect that. But
Facts.
that's individual and it's subjective. Like if you ask permission before you touch some fucking body.
Mine's a little different because I do have hair as a man. But yeah, it comes from like a lot of black women say that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no. Like, you shouldn't be able to just go, no, bitch, I ain't no damn.
Okay, so speaking of white women, the Betsy Ross flag. God damn, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Nike struck down a plan to release a shoe featuring the original version of the U.S. flag this week at the request of Colin Kaepernick, according to a report by the Wall Street Journal. Basically, what happened, 4th of July, of course, Nike was going to come out with Air Max 90, was it? Air Max 90.
Air Max 90.
With the Betsy Ross.
MX1.
Yeah.
The Betsy Ross flag on it, the original flag with the 13 colonies. And there was an uproar about it. So did y'all see this and what you think about it?
I saw it. I understand what Kaepernick was saying. If he wouldn't have said it, I don't know if it would have got attention on his own.
What exactly did he say?
Well, the thing with the Betsy Ross flag is it was during a time where slavery was still legal.
Mm-hmm.
So that was his issue with it. So
Mm-hmm.
I get that part of it. I don't think Nike, as forward thinking as Nike has been, I don't think it was on purpose. I think it was just, hey, we're doing something. 4th of July, American Revolution, blase, blase.
Do you know what's their reasoning for using that flag and not the current flag?
I don't.
And I wonder if Kaepernick would have still had a problem with the current flag as well. I don't know.
No, he wouldn't.
I just think that, to your point, you asked what was their reasoning for using that one.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, that was the flag that was flown during the American Revolution.
Mm-hmm.
So when you say what flag they used, I think that may have been why they used it to commemorate the times that we're celebrating. You're celebrating 4th of July. You're celebrating that independence.
Right.
This was the flag that was flying at that time.
Mm-hmm.
That may be what Nike was thinking, not thinking about the
Backlash.
the other part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw that Bryce Harper, because he's no longer with Nike. He the next game after that, he wore the flag.
That Betsy Ross flag?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a fuck nigga for that. Because he did it like on purpose to, whatever. But also Trump Jr., he posted, he said something where he made a tweet and then said, well, if Nike has a problem with this, maybe they should just post this. And he posted a shoe of Nike with the
a check sign.
the Roshis with the Russian with the Russian shit.
Yeah.
But like, nigga, yo, dad is known to fuck with Russia. Like, that was just a dumbass tweet to me. Like the Soviet Union, which is Russia.
That's the norm for the Trumps, man.
Yeah, just being stupid. Like, hey, I don't think people would have been offended if it was just left alone. If I would have saw that flag, I'm personally not gonna be offended by it. I could see if it was a Confederate flag.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I drive through Montgomery, we've all, we from Mobile.
So the new flag, who designed the new flag? When was that designed? Any of us know?
Well, they made one with 48, then they made one with 50. But nah.
I just think that, just question-wise, like, again, we talked about opinions. Do y'all think that we just get, depending on who says it or delivers the message, do you think we just get bent out of shape about certain stuff that's not really an issue?
I do because I'm still not bent up out of shape about it, and I don't see why you mad about a shoe.
I think this was non-issue. Like I want to make that
Because,
on record. I think it was a non-issue.
Whether people know it or not, that same flag hung at Obama's inauguration. No, where was the outrage then? It again, I'm not saying that Cap is wrong or right, any of that. I'm just simply saying that same flag hangs at presidential inaugurations. If you go back and look at the inauguration, you'll see the Betsy Ross flag, and then you'll see the regular 50 state flag. And I think it's it's two of each.
Two of each.
That sit above the little platform where he's delivering his speech.
Inauguration, right.
Nobody said nothing then.
People crazy, man.
You see what I'm saying? So, like, I'm black, man. So you can't kill me. You can't come at me and say, oh, man, y'all defending. I'm black. I go through the same issues that Cap has stood up for. But I'm just simply saying, dude, sometimes we get, misdirected. I think with Nike, you don't necessarily have to. Nike is so good and so successful, you don't have to put that on no shoe.
Speaking of which.
You don't have to put that on a shoe to be successful. Right. But my thing with it is, do we sometimes get bent out of shape about things that's non-issues?
I wonder what was their purpose, and if they had a purpose behind putting it out, and if they knew what their reasoning for using that particular flag was.
Just
to celebrate.
I don't think so.
He called Bryce Harper. He called him a fuck nigga. But I think that they literally only look at during this time when we won. When we
gained independence,
when they won the
independence, this was the flag, and I think that's what they celebrate.
Yeah.
And speaking of what you just touched on with Nike, they raked in $3 billion after Colin Kaepernick called foul on that shoe.
Yep,
$3 billion.
The surge, Nike.
I saw the
basically Nike stock surged over the controversy. That shit surged overnight.
I wish I had that shoe. That shoe is going
$3 billion.
That shoe alone is going for. I've seen $5,000 and $6,000 for that shoe alone.
No, on
that
eBay
was a couple
today,
days ago. That was a couple days ago.
On eBay today, I saw that auction went for $15,000.
I wish I had a pair of motherfuckers. They'd be sold right now.
But it was a dope shoe.
It was. And it is.
Without the controversy, if I was just out looking for a shoe, because I love Air Maxes. I love them.
I love Air Max, and I
probably would have got it.
I love 4th of July themed shit.
Yeah.
Don't nothing hit harder than some red, white, and blue. I had red, white, and blue on the day just to have it on. You know what I'm saying?
Them Olympic Jordans. That was one of my favorites.
My favorite. Yeah, one of my favorites.
My shit just sitting in the closet.
I done bought them 3 times.
I'm going to keep them.
But are we being naive for saying, like, okay, I love the Olympic J, and I love to put on the fucking American flag socks to go with a fit? Mm-hmm. Is that being naive? Or again, are we getting to the point where we being overly sensitive?
Overly sensitive, because some of those same people had some type of Star Spangled Banner, something on it that probably represents something bad to someone somewhere. So,
But see,
at some point, it's all naive.
I think it just gets lost, man. The man initially stated a long time ago when he first started kneeling for the flag that it wasn't against America as a country. It's the people that are oppressed. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not against the military. It's not against him being anti-American. None of that shit. Mm-hmm. It's against the people who are oppressed. His people.
Gotcha.
Black people. So it turned into this whole he hates America type shit led by mainstream media.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I want to play devil's advocate. I'm not picking a side either way, but when you say that, if that's the case, should he shut up simply about this flag that's on the shoe? If he's not just mad about a flag?
I think
I'm talking to Todd. He said it.
We let him off the hook too much.
Yeah, because if he said, if it's not about the flag, it's about my people, then you shouldn't say nothing but simply about this flag.
I agree. I agree. Okay. I mean, because at the end of the day, Nike, he has a contract with Nike. Mm-hmm. And if Nike doesn't, you know what I'm saying, if they don't make the shoe, he doesn't have a gripe to this is not even news.
But this shoe doesn't oppress anyone.
I don't think it impressed anybody either. I don't feel that way. But obviously, his movement with that flag being on the shoe, mm-hmm. it goes against what he was initially moved by. So, I can't. I don't know what he was thinking when he wanted the shoe taken off shelves. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Obviously, because I love those Nike Air Max. I do. Gotcha. Them hoes are fresh as fuck. Like if I wear them, it's style alone. That's it. I'm pretty sure everybody at this table, if they wear them, is going to be style alone. That didn't even cross my mind when they put the flag on the back of the shoe. But
gotcha.
You know.
Thank you for having an opinion, Todd.
Everyone has one.
Not all the way. No. But I will agree, which I'm rarely going to do with you. That flag in itself is not offensive to me. That was during that time. Okay, it was during slavery. That was a fucked up period, but that's not a symbol for slavery. The Confederate flag.
Or put a noose on that motherfucker.
That's a symbol for fucked up shit.
But see, that's what I was saying. Like,
no, that's what I said in first. I agree with you, Todd.
my boy, you got me the first time.
Don't slap on me. That's disrespectful.
And that's not what you were saying at the beginning of that. That's why I asked that question.
Yes.
No. I'm saying no. What I said initially. What does him kneeling represent? That's what I was saying.
Not the flag.
What does it represent?
Hey.
What I say?
Hey.
Go ahead, Joe. I'm
The
sorry.
people,
I didn't mean to interrupt
injustice
you.
to
Go ahead.
people.
No. I wasn't trying to, but I ain't trying to be super nice neither. But to keep it all 100, I think Cap might have been clout chasing a little bit on this one. Call a spade a spade. I think he saw it. He ain't know that's what that shit was. Somebody had to tell him that. I'm just sorry.
I looked at that bitch, seen it. I was like, them whole fresh as fuck.
Them whole fresh.
And I won't
That's
say
what I
that.
saw.
I won't say that because maybe he does know that. You never know. Maybe he does. He seems like the justice warrior, so why not? You got.
I have my issues with Cap. You know what I'm saying? Overall, I love what he's doing, what he has done. But I mean, he was kind of quiet for a second.
I just say fight the bigger fight, man.
That's not the fight I want to die.
Right. Fight the bigger fight.
I seen the bitch that was like them whole lies.
I sell the fuck out
and that's what I was saying earlier when I was saying that we may see it as fashion, but what does that fashion represent to other people per se?
But after that, it's no in hell I would pay $1 for him. Like, after knowing the controversy, I'm not going to pay all over market value.
Hell no.
I know, because I don't even want them.
I just feel like, man, we at a point now. At every walk in life, I know there was a point in time and period. Again, we're black. We don't have to be told this, but we were marginalized and we were seen as half a person and not taken seriously.
3/5.
3/5.
But regardless, white, black, green, this country only works great when we're all together.
Right.
This country will only be great when we're all together, when we're the United States. When we're united as a people, united as a country, united as a whole, this is how this thing was meant to function. This is why we have been successful. We had to break down barriers of slavery. We had to break down barriers of civil rights. We had to break down all those barriers. And we still marginalized. We still have issues that we have to deal with. But when you think about all these different wars and things that we fought, black people have always fought side by side with them.
Right.
And once we realize that we're better as a whole, as a people, as a collective, and we don't have to fight these colorisms, and we realize that there's bigger forces that just get mad at, everything is not perfect, but the democracy that we have has for the most part, the ideological part about it has been good. And if we realize that as a whole and we fight together, nobody else can defeat us. But when we get separate and we get to fighting about this and that, and then y'all want this and y'all want that, Southern people want this, Republicans want that, Democrats want this, black people want that. When we do that, we fucked up.
Right.
Yeah.
And you notice it because it's crazy when people are going to get upset no matter what you do. For the simple fact that Nike tried to stop putting this shoe out because of the backlash and because of what they found out that it meant. But yet people was mad at Nike for basically
Stopping it.
exactly.
Yeah.
They're trying to make an attempt not to offend anyone, and you mad at them from not offending anyone.
Yep.
That's like saying put that shit out, offend them motherfuckers no matter what. Like
Now-
that's weird.
What I don't understand is people that was mad when Nike canceled it. Like,
And that's
what are you
just-
mad about?
And that's in general. Like we was talking about in a group message today. Netflix, the Stranger Things are gonna stop showing so many scenes with
The cigarette.
people smoking. Like, why are you mad that they're trying to not show something bad or that they feel is bad?
But Stranger Things, because, like, I couldn't really get into it, but it's set like in the 70s or 80s, right?
I never watched it. But
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just like watching Golden Child and they smoking cigarettes on the
Yeah,
plane.
like
and getting mad.
that's commonplace.
right.
I mean, that's a timepiece. You know what I'm saying? A
Like
period.
it's a time period. Yeah, yeah.
So no, they smoked then. Like I remember when you could smoke in the mall.
It's like getting mad about some shit that was shot in the medieval times. You're like, oh man, look at that.
Right.
Womanizing
Womanizing.
king. Yeah, that's what
That
the
was the
time
time.
kind of was.
That's like somebody being racist in the 60s or 50s.
I never
know
knew
what
what
I'm
I never knew what time Stranger Things was set.
Yeah.
on.
I want to say it's like
I thought it was some current shit.
It's like 70. It's like
Because I was on the
Back
side of why you mad for them trying to not show smoking, but I thought it was current. I ain't
and
know.
that,
I
and
was
that's,
like,
and
fuck
that's
that.
kind of going back, and I don't want to tie everything into one thing, but that's kind of my whole point. Whether it's an opinion or whether it's a depiction or not, like we in a time where we so sensitive about everything. I can't even show a proper depiction of what it looked like because somebody might be offended or somebody may say that's wrong.
And that's what it actually
That's
looked
all
like.
part of that. All kids get a trophy. That's like
Yeah.
I feel like all that shit tied in. I sent the article to Tamika this week.
About schools and
Yeah,
shit?
about schools.
Yeah.
And it was a teacher talking about her quitting school. And she was like, some people will tell you because it's because of the income. She's like, it wasn't because of the income. It was because I was taught, it was because the school system started putting parents as the customers and teachers as customer service reps.
Right.
And all we have to do is make our customers happy. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I can't say no to your kid. I can't chastise your kid because you're the customer and the customer's always right. And so I have to cater to them. And I feel like as a society as a whole, we've started
That's exactly what's
going
going
down
on.
this rabbit hole
Right.
with everything across the board.
Fuck
It's like I always have to try to be right with whatever's right at that time. And sometimes that you can't do that.
Right. If you're not moving with the masses, then you get
Yeah,
ostracized.
Somebody
You're
got to be the
against it.
individual.
Right.
If your
Yeah.
opinion is different, you're
Right.
chastised.
Right.
If your facts are different, you could be chastised.
What
your
happened?
thoughts are
To,
different.
what happened to dare to be different? Goddamn.
Boy,
What
that,
happened?
that was
That shit is a thing of the
Hey,
What
past.
happened to that? Goddamn?
Again,
dare
if
to
it's
be
not-
different.
to me, if it's not spewing hate or
Division.
division or trying to hurt
Hurt-
people,
right.
you should be able to have an opinion, man. That's just,
Hey man, have your opinion. It could be your opinion. You cannot like. It's okay not to like something, but treat everybody as equal.
You know what? It's one of them things where like you take things for granted, like
Yeah.
having an opinion. We take it for granted. We start saying like, oh, he can't have an opinion, and you start chiming in on like, oh, I don't like that opinion, and everybody rally against that opinion because whatever gonna happen is, I talk about this a lot. The powers that be will see that shit and start realizing like, oh, they don't really want people to have an opinion, and then when they start pushing their opinion on it,
Yeah.
and that's the law.
Yeah,
Hey,
you doomed.
I'm not gonna say too much.
in a crazy space, cause
Yeah.
say too much stuff start happening.
Yeah, we gonna say too much.
Cause we trying to get rich.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of, let's talk about something that can't talk back. Goddamn, y'all saw that researchers have eliminated HIV in mice for the first time.
We can say that.
HIV in mice for the first time.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
count some.
This
HIV?
July 3rd, 2019.
I was just
Man, let's
saying-
cut the shit. They got the
They
they got
been had
the
the
cure to
cure,
that
man.
shit, man.
They need to shut the shit, man, because
We
there's
been-
a whole lot of millions of people.
we said
goddamn.
on here.
I
Like,
just said today that
episode
like,
10 that you can raw dog, man. It's cool. Hey man, if you single out there, man, go jump in that thing.
do what you do.
We
but
lying.
watch my
Yeah.
shit.
Hey,
Okay, your ass
hey.
ain't gonna get that mice cure.
Gotta have a big cake.
Gotta have that
Hey,
Magic
gotta have-
Johnson
Listen,
money.
hold on, wait.
You better owe your few things.
The dummies are advocates for safe sex. Please put on the condom.
Right.
Yeah, I was just talking shit.
Cut that lifestyle in Trojan.
Yeah, man, you can't have an
Man,
opinion like
Man,
that,
I don't know
man.
what
A
y'all talking
joking
about. I'm
opinion.
married and we trying to do things. So
Hey.
it's
Des, can the
You
camera
see-
see me?
Hide behind that big. He ducked off.
whenever possible.
Bear skin rub.
Bear skin rug.
That's gonna be the title,
No, I always play for
That's-
USC Trojans, boy. Hey.
Dummy.
Magnum PI head.
Yeah,
But
so-
nah, yeah, put that shit on, man. Cause they ain't gonna give you the cure. You ain't like everybody else.
No,
bro.
you got like 16 more years before that's probably too soon. Goddamn.
Hey,
It'll be
man,
public like that.
speaking on that,
Lil Nas X.
Yeah. What he did?
Lil Nas X, man.
What he did?
He came out to the world, man. He came out with some tweets and some things on the last day of Pride Month, saying that he's gay, man.
I don't care.
Me neither.
Hey, listen. That motherfucking song is so live.
I'll listen to it now.
Take me to the Old Town Road. I want to go there. Like, hey, I don't care if he was riding on a horse or if he was riding on I don't give a shit. Ride on whatever you ride on. Give me good music.
Whoa.
I don't care. I'm telling you, I don't care.
But y'all, I was talking about something before that.
Nah, man, we ain't going there,
we
man.
Gonna leave that alone, man.
Okay, I'll leave it alone.
Yeah, nigga,
But
nigga maniac, man.
y'all know, yeah, okay. I'll leave that little.
He was Lil Nas X, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, fuck that, man. Let people be who they want to be.
Yes,
man.
man.
If your music is good, I'll listen to you whether you're gay or straight. Whether you told me before, like Frank Ocean. I hear you're a good artist, man, but him being straight or gay, I wasn't listening to his music. Sorry, it didn't matter,
care
man.
about that shit.
And
I like Frank Ocean, and then knowing that possibly he's gay, that doesn't make me not.
I don't care.
Exactly,
Like,
man. Like
that's what I'm saying.
But hang on. Kill me for this, but
we probably will.
once I know, I really don't want to hear you
Nah, that's trash.
sing it to another man.
That's trash.
But what I mean,
Why not? It's millions of people
When I
that
know,
wanna hear that.
like I love Luther Vandross,
Mhm.
but people say he's gay. But
So what?
I would like to consider that. No,
Why do you
he's
love?
a woman?
I'm still gonna
Focus
go
on why
the
you
sound
love
of
him.
I'm gonna give me a
Yes,
list.
because I like that I can say that shit to my woman.
And you still can.
You still can. You just
That don't make no
He-
difference what that
and
man is.
just
That's what I'm
substitute
saying.
she for he.
That's my whole point in this.
I can have a preference.
Yeah,
Maybe
you
I
can.
don't want to hear
Yeah,
that.
we're not
And you
trying to
can
take that
still
away
have
from
a
you.
preference
But you
without
still can
worrying
like the
about-
song.
Yeah.
Don't be
No.
offensive, man. Whatever you do. Don't
So
be
you mean to
offensive.
tell me if Anita Baker sing one of them hits that she got, and there's a lot of them
it's a lot
songs,
of
To him, that's
Yeah.
gonna be
and she
different.
was singing
That's
about
different.
a
That's
female,
gonna be
you wouldn't
different.
like
I knew
Yeah,
he
that's
was
gonna
gonna.
be
I knew he was
Yeah,
gonna
that's
say
trash,
that.
man. You trash for that.
He is. We know it.
Okay.
I forgot
My
to.
opinion,
I
my
forgot to
opinion.
put
Yeah,
that
that's
little
your
that
opinion.
little beginning. We're gonna start this conversation without trying to offend anyone. I forgot. I put that on here, but I ain't said it. Goddamn.
Oh, it's crazy.
I'm sorry.
I don't-
love who you love, but I don't have
At this
to like
point,
it.
what they say, shouts out to Trans Lee, man. What he said, what you eat don't make me shit.
Right.
Like, do your thing.
Right.
Like, man, whatever you do, man, do you, man. Like, that doesn't affect me.
Trans Lee stole that.
It don't matter
From
where he
Jay-Z.
stole it from.
From Jay-Z, yeah, a long time ago.
It don't matter.
We're gonna get Trans Lee credit though.
Yeah, translate. But I just feel like we at a point now, like, I don't care, man. Like, I don't care what you do. As long as it's not affecting me and my household, man, do your thing. And if you make good music, the thing about good music is you think about what you said. If you like something before you know what it is, and that's
Why do you not
sometimes-
like it now? Because
Like-
of that. But
like,
you're
think
not-
about-
You don't
think
think that's offending those
Well,
people?
no, no,
Okay,
no.
okay.
Wait.
I wouldn't
Okay.
say those.
Wait,
people.
Okay,
That's
tell me this.
offensive.
Wait,
Tell me
hold
this.
on.
Say if your favorite rapper just started come out, like, okay, we all love Lil Wayne, everybody. Say Lil Wayne come out and say, oh yeah, you know what? I love sucking dick. You're not gonna sing that song.
Lil
Not
Wayne
that
keep-
song.
I mean,
but you still gonna
not that
listen
song,
to
but
the
I'm
old
listening to
Sorry,
all
you
his-
just not. So
That's,
keep it
but
100.
him rapping about that is not why I like him.
But you're not gonna like him anymore, or you're not gonna like that song
If he raps like the No Ceilings, Lil Wayne, I'm gonna like it.
about
This is
sucking
true.
dick.
I just said that's not why I like it. So don't try to sit here and throw that in there. I just told
I'm
you.
not gonna like it. I'm sorry.
I'm not either, but that ain't why I like his music. I said if I like
And there's
his
nothing
music,
wrong with it, but it's just I'm not gonna like it. There's
You
not. I don't suck dick. I don't want to listen to it.
The key in all this.
You not listening.
I don't know. We done went somewhere.
nigga dragged us
But-
in them high, and he dragged us in them high weeds.
Yeah,
with that
man,
picture
them
ass.
high weeds with them
He said them high weed.
So
My whole
fucking high
thing is
weeds, man.
if you have found yourself liking something before you know, we see artists like her, they hide. They hid. They didn't even show you what they look like because sometimes
They want you to focus on the music.
People can be so stupid to. I'm not talking about anybody in particular. Don't no head nodding, none of that shit. I'm not talking about nobody in particular.
I
but,
am.
but if you like somebody and you like them for their artistry, who gives a fuck what they look like?
Right.
If you like somebody because of their artistry, who cares what their sexual preference is? If you like that artist and you've been liking them for 4 or 5 years, all of a sudden you find out that there's something different than your preference. Now all of a sudden you don't like them. That's trash to me.
That means you
Keep
really
that
didn't
same
like him to
energy.
me. All you do, and you just saying you don't for that
no
reason.
Like, but
I don't know.
This is the crazy part. I still like Lil Nas X.
So,
I still will listen to his
so
his
what are you
music.
talking about, man?
But-
The whole point. What the fuck are you talking about, man? That nigga crazy, man.
Moving on into the dummy of the week.
Can't get right. Fuck that, man. That nigga tripped on that last shit, man. That nigga went to sleep on the fucking barbecue last night. That nigga ain't grilled shit. Fuck that, man. That nigga crazy.
What I was saying is like, all right, let me clear this up. So,
Come on.
hey, gay, straight, whatever, who gives a fuck? You should. I don't care about that. What I'm saying is, what I like from my rap music, I don't want to hear a rapper talking about he's sucking dick.
Okay, I got you. But what if that rapper is rapping the same way he rapped before you found that out?
But if that's like, I like content.
I asked you a question, bro.
No, I'm not gonna like that anymore then.
So then you changing your point. I mean, okay, but
Well, see,
you're going against your point, but
Same
okay.
point we just
Yeah,
correct.
Just
No,
like,
he said he
like,
rapping about sucking dick. That what you said?
right.
Yeah,
But I'm
but
saying
he said-
the rapper never said anything about
Right,
that
he
before
didn't say
you knew
anything
that.
about
man.
sucking dick is what he said.
And
no, I'm saying if you start saying that, then I don't want to listen to that.
And
now,
that's-
I probably will listen to your old stuff.
Do you know that's not what I asked you, right? I asked you if that rapper comes out and says he's gay, but he raps the same way he rapped before he told you that.
I'm still gonna like him.
All right, then. That's all I asked.
Yeah. So if I like a rapper and he comes out he's gay, but he's still rapping the same way, yeah, I'm still gonna like him.
Okay.
But if you're talking about sucking dick, I don't want to hear that.
Then that's your way of clearing it up, but okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's all I wanted to say.
Goddamn dummy.
Dummy.
The good dummy, man.
God damn it. I get so tired of being the goddamn bad guy.
No, you don't get
Bring it
tired
upon
of being
yourself.
a bad guy. You say what you say.
You bring it upon
Shit,
yourself.
you got to stand on it. Moving on into the dummy of the week.
Dummy.
Some bitch.
Oh, and this is a special stupid ass dummy.
real stupid.
The little chick who fuck around and I don't know if y'all saw this. It was a video that went viral of the woman in a Walmart basically opening the freezer at Walmart, taking some bluebell ice cream and sticking her tongue across it, licking it, and putting it back into the freezer.
And I like Bluebell. That's the only goddamn
I love
ice cream I like.
Bluebell.
You nasty some bitch. You.
Yes.
Nasty.
and
Stupid
what
head.
she did for that, Bluebell is actually tracking the woman down.
They gonna find her.
In a viral video
Yeah.
licking the ice cream. They've actually located it down to a particular spot in Texas. They're saying it is. I forgot the city.
Wichita Falls.
Wichita Falls, Texas. Is that
I
what
want
it
to
was?
say they got her IG.
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get her ass.
So they basically narrowing it down to her.
Fuck they waiting for then? They got the
A lot of that shit is a felony. Tampering with food
Right.
and putting it back can be a felony.
it is a felony.
I'm not no advocate for nobody going to jail and none of that shit.
neither.
But if you fuck with people food like that on
Yeah,
purpose,
I might
and
buy
you're
that shit.
in a position where like you can inflict harm to people's food that they're consuming, hey, I have no sympathy for you with that
Yeah,
shit.
my daughter like Bluebell, you nasty motherfucker.
Get her ass, Todd.
Yeah, like, for real, like that shit made me mad, bro. And then to see a little girl doing that shit, like that shit was utterly stupid, bro.
That
It
shit
had
was
no
dumb.
purpose.
She
Like,
laughed, and then she
and then
laughed about the shit and put it back in the
in the
container.
fucking
Yeah,
freezer. Like,
you nasty
you
motherfucker.
nasty
That's
motherfucker.
crazy. Cool.
And I hope they
Can't wait
catch
till
you.
they catch her.
I can't
Get her
wait.
ass.
I can't wait.
I can't wait till they
Don't even
string
put her
her
in
ass
jail. Just give her all kind of fines. She gonna be broke for a long
Where your
time.
mom at?
Where your dad at?
Whoop your ass.
Yeah. But yeah, they definitely goddamn whatever she get, whatever she deserve. No sympathy over here.
Is she still on the run?
Yeah,
They
fuck
still
you.
trying to. I just saw an update recently. They still trying to track her down and narrow her down. They got pictures. They got video from her entering. Your time ticking, motherfucker.
How you
they
be on
coming.
the how you be on the run for licking ice cream, fool?
What you here
dumbass.
for? I licked some ice cream.
Ice cream
Hide me
liquor?
in your back room for what? I lick some ice cream. Stupid ass.
That
but
lets you know that social media shit, man, got you niggas fucked up out here. You better get your life together.
They gonna learn.
But
today.
like again, why you be a criminal on social media? Y'all some dumb motherfuckers.
I'm talking about
Y'all
stupid.
niggas is some dumb motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck what you doing. If it's illegal, why would you go on social media doing it? Yeah,
Clout chaser.
that's
Dummy
cool.
of the week
For
is what it's
that,
called.
you are the dummy of the week.
you gonna learn
Dummy.
today, man.
Bitch.
You gonna learn today, man.
You
Dummy.
get you.
What else we got? Anybody got anything? We left anything else off?
Man, I had a small battle with PTSD this week. I experienced what that shit felt like, fool. Like after the accident, I ain't want to drive. And the first time I drove, fool, I was driving 10 or 2, goddamn. That shit just like everything was moving. Like, that shit real, fool. So I can see how
I nigga
people...
damn sure want to drive. Like, who do I want? I don't want to drive.
Like, but I said that to say, like, if you're... I'm not the fucking person to be speaking of when you're going through PTSD, but to me, I can see if you're going through that, then face whatever that problem is, man. That's the only way you're going to get through it, I think. 'Cause, like, I was nervous to drive, like, the first 2-3 times, but, you know...
Go.
Man, not to hold you up, but
I'm good now, though. I wear a seatbelt now.
I was the same way after it was a couple of years ago, but after I was in a crash, like you just like when you change your lanes, you like
You more cautious.
double, triple check,
Mhm.
and you just a lot more cautious. And especially with my leg, I ain't been like, damn, I don't want to get in a wreck. I ain't even really supposed to be driving. But no, even with that, like once you are in a wreck, you way more cautious, and you just
I see that shit now, fool. Like I've been driving, I ain't texting and driving, I ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
And like even at the time of the accident, I wasn't even doing shit. But even that still makes you more cautious of all that shit.
But I'm a big believer in being a safe driver. Like,
Yeah, that's why you drive 20 on the interstate.
okay, that's cool. But like, if Courtney texts me and she's driving, like, get the fuck out the phone. Like, stop. Like, if she's, because she travels for work, but if she's going somewhere, hey, text me when you get there. Don't text me on the phone. And then, like, if I'm driving a Mobile by myself, hey, I'll let you know when I'm stopped for gas or something. But
Did that nigga just say don't text me on the phone? Fuck else she gonna text you on?
don't text me while you driving.
There you go.
I don't know what I said.
A dummy.
I said it in the end of the podcast. So fuck yeah.
We've been noticing. Anything else? What else we missing? We got anything?
Ty, you got anything?
Let's see what's on this list.
Yeah.
Cockroaches are strong.
Oh
as
yeah,
shit.
I do.
Boy, the cockroaches that got strong now. Hey, that raid ain't working for these strong summer bitches. Them strong
some bitch.
Some bitches that. Goddamn,
Strong some bitch.
foolishness. I want y'all to guess what state. A man arrested after allegedly attacking girlfriend with sauce packets over wrong McDonald's order. He beat up the kid and his mama.
Mississippi.
No.
Florida.
Yeah. The
Why you
motherfucker.
let him get his ass
crazy.
killed?
Crazy.
Oh yeah, I do got something. Happy birthday, the girl.
You always,
Babe.
how you gonna
Tamika.
celebrate that shit all late?
Her birthday is not his, mine, motherfucker. Her birthday on the 7th.
No, I'm saying late in the podcast, motherfucker. I ain't talking about
Right,
his.
It hadn't happened yet.
Off with that.
I know, but you gonna say it at the end? Say that shit?
Yeah, cause shit.
When
I
her
just
birthday?
thought
When her
about
birthday?
it.
When her birthday?
July 7th,
What's today?
Sal.
You in
the
trouble.
5th.
You ain't even shout me out. She ain't
Oh
gonna
yeah.
listen to
Happy
it.
birthday, Tamika.
Happy
Right.
birthday.
Happy birthday to me.
Y'all stop doing that, man. We want him back next week.
Yeah, they can point the shit out. Girl, go listen to minute 142, 3 seconds.
So are we having a party at your house on the 7th?
Hey, we gonna discuss.
With your baked barbecue chicken?
We'll discuss.
Baked barbecue chicken.
Hey
Barbecue.
man, I saved you yesterday, man. You was over here looking
Yeah,
like a
let a
broke
nigga-
dick dog.
Broke dick dog. That one of them old niggas
I
saying
don't
no.
remember none of that.
There you go.
Old
Old
nigga.
nigga talking that. Boy,
Old
broke
nigga.
dick dog.
Um,
Uncle Elroy.
I ain't got nothing else. We got anything coming up this week? That's it.
We gonna make something happen.
Well, we'll be back
Yeah,
next week
like
like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. You dig?
You bitch.
in Mississippi, you can't use the word burger if it's vegan.
Salad sandwich.
Toodles.